Hello, people. How you doing? Good morning, Free Puck Show. Oh, snap. Game day. Let's go. Oh, yes. I tell you, we are in deep. We're in deep. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because it could be 1 a.m. in Sydney if you're in Sydney. It could be 3 o'clock if you're in Wrexham. And it could be 12 o'clock if you're in Calgary, or maybe earlier than that. I'd say 8 o'clock in Calgary. Just kidding you. But Free Pug Show, hello, 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 hello. And Di Humphries, good morning, Di. Okay, I'll be more than happy with a 1-1 again, but got VC a feeling we might just click today. I tell you, if we click, I'll be well happy. I'll be bloody well happy. D. Scott, my man in the house. How you doing, fella? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. And I say good morning to you. I'm on the agua. I've done the tea. I'm on the agua. Lovely. Excuse me. But yes, we are in for a massive, 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 massive day. Can you give you some results before we go anywhere? Because I tell you what, there's been a lot going on. 4 games have gone through. If you didn't know, Sheffield United, unfortunately, losing 3-2 at Preston, but Preston riding high, yeah? Portsmouth 0, Stoke City 1, an own goal. Stoke getting lucky again. Excuse me. And Coventry 3-1. Coventry were 3-0 up. Watford red card. Watford get one back. Finishes 3-1. But Coventry City next up. The freight train is coming to us. The Ikeras next weekend. It's going to be a massive game. Massive game. And Ipswich getting a win over West Bromwich Albion. Looking straight on at the table. Top 6 is what we've got to, yeah. Coventry on top. 28 points. 28 points from 36 points. They've only dropped 8 points, unbeaten in 12, 8 wins, 4 draws, no losses. 34 goals scored as well, only 9 against. Best defence in the league? We're playing it today, Middlesbrough. Only 7 goals against in 11, plus 8. They were hoping that Coventry would drop points and that they could beat us today and go on top, but that's not really what's going to happen. Got some interesting stuff for you as we go along. Excuse me. Question for you, as I quickly look into the chat. D. Scott says, I'll be okay with a well-played 1-goal loss. Satisfied with a draw, but like you, Di, I really want that win. I got to agree with you. I have to agree. And as we're going through this season, all of us together collectively are learning exactly what is at stake, how tough this is going to be, and how tough it's been so far, and what a shocker it's been for some, but what an eye-opener it's been for others, and what a reality it's been for many. It's such a great place to be. We are literally in football land where every kick counts, and if you don't execute whatever, defensive, midfield, or forward, you're going to pay. You're going to pay. Di Humphrey says, fingers crossed, fella. Absolutely, bud. Absolutely, bud. But I say good morning, hello, welcome in. And if you're a Borough fan, you're in the right place, because this is a Wrexham-heavy station. But we are very respectful to everybody that comes in, and noted people that have come in here from Millwall, Sheffield, Norwich, Stoke, to name a few, who join us. They always have a good time, and they're always taken care of. No one gets on anybody here. We're all in here together. But like I say, taking a look at the table as it stands, Coventry on top, 28 points, as you might know. Middlesbrough, 24, 4 points behind Coventry. Let's hope that stays 4 points. You'll know what I mean, being a little cheeky. Stoke City in third, not going away. Fortuitous own goal keeps them in third, 21 points, 7 off the top. Millwall, we'll see what happens today, in fourth on 20. Bristol City riding high, 19, and Preston up to 19th, or up to 6 on 19. And then Charlton still got to play, could pop back in. Hull City could pop back in the top 6, as could QPR. So lots of changes today. Down at the bottom, Sheffield Wednesday, rooted to the bottom, financial chaos, and Blackburn Rovers, who shouldn't be in the bottom 3, nor should Norwich City. So look towards the season to progress, that you'll see Blackburn, Norwich probably put the pressure on teams like Oxford, Derby, maybe Southampton, maybe even Portsmouth, Swansea, and maybe even us. Right now, Wrexham, not having the way with it, but I'll tell you what, not so bad. We're in 15, we're in 16 right now, and obviously when they finish in, well, when the league sort of settles down after all the matches, we'll know exactly where we're going to finish. But right now, sitting 15, I should say, 15 in the league on 13, as we were. Can't go down too much. It's a good weekend for Wrexham. Cannot go down too far, yeah? We can only go down as far as 20th if everything went against us today. So that's a good thing. It means we stay out of the bottom 3 for another week. But we're building a bit of a buffer. 5 points out of the drop zone, 5 points out of promotion spots, playoffs. So let's see if Wrexham can keep going. But I'm going to go into the social media world. This is what people are saying. And I've got to say, what are Borough and Wrexham fans saying on social media? Social media, got a few little things. I've got these printed up for you. We're going to read them out, and then we'll get to it. Just opening up the chat one more time so I don't lose any spaces. Overall sentiments shows excitement from both fan bases, with Middlesbrough supporters confident in a home win, but cautious about underestimating Wrexham. I would be too. I would be too. I would be too. We're going to get to the starting lineups very shortly. Wrexham manager Phil Parkinson noted high spirits this week in training, especially after the 1-0 home win, which was the first win of the season at the Iqueiras, which is a good thing. But Parkinson says high spirits after the recent win, aiming to build momentum against high-flying Middlesbrough. That's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And the longer we stay in this 0-0, the better. The longer Arthur can keep a clean sheet building, the better. The one thing we don't want to do is take an early goal. That would be catastrophic. Take an early goal, possibly you find yourself going down another one. And the one thing is, we've got to safeguard this match in the first half. What happens in the second half will happen. But the foundation of this match, the first half, we have got to get off the ground. We've got to get on the ball. We've got to play it around. We don't have to worry about who we're going up against, Middlesbrough in second. We've got to worry about what we do on the field collectively. And I covered this before. I'm going to cover this here as well. We need outlet passes with hold-up play in the second phase of the field, i.e. moving into their half. We need Kiefer, Windass to keep the ball and hold-up play where everybody else can get up there. And another thing, against big teams, I'm not adverse to a rugby tactic, and I love rugby. But I'm not adverse to a rugby tactic. If in doubt, kick it out is a thing we've heard all our lives, yeah? Remember, like, subscribe, guys. Like, hit the channel, like the channel. It helps the channel. So I have to urge everybody to hit the like button today and really send messages. So like is what we've got to do. But that outlet pass, the hold-up play, no more balls to nowhere. And that rugby tactic, look, seriously, if we're under the gun, there's no point tic-tac-toeing out of defense. You've got to come up with a solution that gets a respite every time you put that tactic into play. It may not be pretty, but against the big teams, like you say your Coventry, your Middlesbrough, maybe even against Stoke City, which we didn't do, is kick that ball down the field long. If you're in panic stations, kick it into touch and kick it far down the field. Address that, move the team up the field and capture some territory. If you don't get out of your own half, you're not going to get out of the onslaught coming your way. Middlesbrough, very tidy. We're going to get to the lineups very shortly. But I tell you now, it's interesting to note that we will be under pressure for quite some time. Average shots, Middlesbrough. This is what's coming Arthur Okonkwo's way. 14 shots per match is the average that Middlesbrough throw at you. That's the average. They've gone more. They've also gone less. But the average is 14. The average shots on target, 5. 5 every match. We will be under pressure, but this is a game of a learning experience of when you get the big teams coming at you, keep your nerve. Do not panic. Stay in the match and play your game. Phil J. Weston, good morning, my friend. Hello, Wrexham family. Head going 1-0, loss, heart going 1-1. Going 1-0 loss, heart going 1-1. Dreamland will be 2-1. Buddy, I am with you all the way. And I tell you what, probably upwards of millions of Wrexham fans around this little red planet. It was blue. No. It was blue. It's red now. Come on, get it with the program. Bloody hell, it's red. Yeah. But hey, I tell you, I'm going to read that again. Heads going 1-0. Yeah. A loss. That's what people are saying. Probably 2. But the heart's saying 1-1. That would be a fantastic result. 1-1 today would slow their train down. And don't forget, every team does lose matches, right? Wouldn't this be a wonderful time? I'm not being rude, Borough fans. I'm just being real. But wouldn't this be the time for Borough to drop a game? Or are they going to go perfect all season and just lose 1 from here on in? There's always a chance that they're going to lose a game. They lost a game 3 matches ago, so they do lose, they do draw. And obviously, going into this one, Parky is saying, go in there with bravery, no respect, just a tad of respect for where you are, but no respect for them, the opposition, and grow in the game. We're going to see what happens. But most of all, Parky's got to get the substitutes on the line again. He did well last match, but also we got to be brave and get on that ball. Stevie into the chat. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Steve. Good morning, Steve. Afternoon, Steve. Evening, Steve. Wherever you are, I'm saying good morning. Strange lineup with Kakache, Broadhead and O'Brien on the bench. I know. While Longman gets a start. I think Parky's made a hell of a tough game even tougher. Hope I'm wrong. Great point, mate. Great point. D. Scott, LOL. That's 3 days ago. Give the guy a break. Chris Cavlin, I agree, Steve. That feels... Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Chris. I agree, Steve. That feels counterintuitive. Maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Free Pug Show. Steve, I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. Get into the social media. Then we'll get to the lineups. And we've got 19 minutes to go before the game kicks off. Are you nervous? Are you worried? You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. It's only a game of football, just a soccer match. So you shouldn't be worried. Cautious? Yeah, I would be cautious. But this is not a match that we're going into where it looks like David and Goliath. It's not that big, as he says. And I hope we don't get an early goal on us. And be honest with you, I do not really want us to get an early goal either. I want to hit halftime duck eggs, 0-0. That would be great for the tactical mind. Address at halftime, make a few little changes, and then hopefully push this further into the second half, put the pressure on Middlesbrough to get that go-ahead goal. And if they don't, and the longer it goes, as you know, the more the pressure is from the home fans on the home team to entertain us and get a goal and send us home happy. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But 0-0, half-time, that's where we got to go and build from there. Phil Manager, he says... Middlesbrough fans expecting a 2-1 win. Fans predict changes in the lineup like Nipan. They were correct. I'll get you that right away. And emphasize breaking down Wrexham's deep defence. Are they talking about us and our counter-attack system? Are they talking about us having a deep line in front of Arthur? Yes, they are. But it's 2 lines. And it might look like we're parking the bus today, but I hope not. To avert that, we got to get on the ball, play with confidence, and move up and down the field. North to south, no east to west. Back into the social media. We're going to stay there. Then we're going to the lineups. Some call it a massive game to potentially return to the top of the table. That was earlier in the day. That won't happen now. The closest they can get is, again, 1 point behind Coventry City. Lampard's boys are doing amazing. Amazing. I would say now that Coventry, unless they get major suspensions, major injuries, they do look like the team to take the title this year. They do look like the team. Wrexham hopeful for a shock away win. Shock away win. How dare they? Or a draw. One fan said, being the underdog, this is Wrexham. One fan said, being the underdog is exactly what Wrexham does best. I agree with that. I agree with that. There have been matches, cast your mind back. That massive game against Notts County a few years back, yeah? Not just the penalty saved by Ben, but that was a game where we were coming in neck and neck with Notts County. Everything was on the line, yada, yada, yada. It was a nervous situation for both. We came out on top. That was a massive game. We've had a few massive games. But playing the underdog is a good place to be. Takes all the pressure off. That was a massive game. We've had a few massive games. But playing the underdog is a good place to be. Takes all the pressure off. Today, Wrexham is the underdog. No doubt about it. Middlesbrough has to win. They're the guys in form. But will they? Doubtful. They've got a chance. I'm kidding you. Another AN noted, the stage is set for an upset, referencing past underdog successes. Arthur Hauer says tactics discussed include needing 50% possession and improving final third passes. That's for Wrexham, okay? A former player, you'll love this, a former player for both clubs, wished good luck to both teams, hoping for a classic match shared by ex-player Billy Ashcroft. Who doesn't remember Billy? Both sides, yeah? But who doesn't remember Billy? So that's what they're saying on social media. Pretty decent, eh? Pretty decent. Today's linesman, and referee. We're going to get to them after we do you on the lineups. Okay, going to Wrexham after, going to home team first, Middlesbrough. And it's not Middlesbrough, as some people have written. It's Middlesbrough. And if you say their name wrong, they get right irate. They do. Anyway, going into Middlesbrough, in goal, Sol Bryn. Sol Bryn, local lad, born in Middlesbrough. 11 games in this season, doing very well. A homegrown talent. Just touching that. If you're a homegrown lad or lady, because it's men's and women's football in the world, but if you're homegrown and you get to play for your hometown, that's pretty much the top of the apple, isn't it? You can't get any higher than that. That really is where you want to aim for locally. If you go further internationally, big deal. That's lovely. But initially, you always want to touch your local team first. It's just like a dream come true. It happened for me with Port Vale as a kid. And it's happened for many people as they played as well. But yeah, Middlesbrough, homegrown lads, Sol Bryn. Defensively, and there's been a few changes, but not many. What you're going to see or what you're going to hear, apart from one guy, and we've already talked about him, but what you're going to hear about their lineup, it's pretty much the same system, just a few changes. So Sol Bryn in goal. In defence, Britton, Targett, Jones and Fry. Midfield, Hackney, Bergzorg, Whittaker, Morgan Whittaker. Watch out for him. Can score. He's got 2 on the season. Morris, and the change this weekend is Nipan is in. So there you go. And Sene also. Substitutes McLaughlin, McGray, Tommy Conway. Little word in the week. Few games going past. Should have had a penalty. Borough didn't get the penalty. A few people were saying Conway goes down easy. I don't think he does go down easy. I think it's just the way the ball played to him, the way the situation was. And Borough should have had a penalty, didn't get a penalty. But sometimes it goes that way. Rob Edwards not so happy about it. But as he says, he talked with the referees, discussed it. There's nothing more to talk through. They made a mistake. The referees made a mistake. It's been addressed. And they apologise to Rob and the guys. But what does that help you when you work all week and the referees make a bad call? Your whole week has been for nothing. Just saying. And continuing on, Luke Ayling, ex-Leeds United, big player on the bench at the moment. Played quite a few games this season, 11 games so far. Strelic, would have thought he might have been on the front line today, but he may well be taking a seat. 7 games, 1 goal, not impressive. Brown, Silveira, Bangura and Hansen on the bench. Going over to Wrexham now. This is what we've got. If you didn't know, Okonkwo, Arthur's on goal. And you know what? I heard Arthur talking midweek, and Arthur was discussing the fact about he was so comfortable being Wrexham's number 1 for so long, and he's not the number 1 any longer. Danny Ward, injured. Danny's still got a couple of months to go with that injury, so get used to seeing Arthur in between the pipes, because I'm telling you now, he will be. And if Arthur has a great season, and has to have a great season, as well as the kicking game, then he may well reclaim that number 1. Eventually, he is the younger man. Danny Ward's going to be with Wrexham for quite some time, and I think we'll see Danny Ward turning into what you would say the goalkeeping coach of the future. Why not? Pick him up now, Wrexham. That's a solid choice, international experience. He knows how to line up in front of goal, knows how to organise the defence. Bring him in. Absolutely. Moving on. You knew this was going to happen, the defensive 3. Obviously, Callum Doyle, red-carded last week. You knew he wasn't starting today, and you pretty much knew that Lewis Brunt was coming in, and you knew in your heart and in your mind you feel comfortable with Lewis Brunt on the left side. Callum's a great kid, doing a great job. But ask yourself between the two, honestly, the price tag is high, 6.5 million Callum Doyle coming in this year from Manchester City. But who do you feel comfortable with? Are you comfortable with Doyley? Or are you comfortable with Brunt? I know what I'm comfortable with. What do you see? Lewis or Callum? What's your talk? We got Issa Kabore back in the game, getting kicked to bits the last few matches. Hopefully he has a bit more to do in this game. Hopefully he doesn't get kicked to bits again. George Dobson back in. George having a great season. I'm somewhat surprised with the midfield. And we'll get to the subs bench and we'll get to the chat right soon. But George Dobson in midfield, central defensive. You got Matty James, the general, back in there. Matty's coming into his own. The one thing I don't think Matty has is any speed. He's great reading play, great with the ball at his feet, great with the dispersion. But Matty doesn't have a lot of speed, and he does excellent to keep up with play because he's reading the game. That's what experienced players do. But again, Matty doesn't have the speed through the middle. George Thomason's coming back in again. I like what I see with George, but I want him to be a bit more ruthless. I want a bit more force through him. Obviously, Ryan Longman's in there. Longman Strongman, Calamity Jana. There's your Longman Strongman back in again. Badass Windass is also yours as well. He's back in again. And Kiefer Moore. Substitutes bench. Callum Burton, Dan Scarr, some guy called Cody, Barnett, Kakache, O'Brien, Broady's on the bench again, Broadhead, Smith is on the bench, and Hardy. We got lots of weapons on the bench, man, honestly. Them last three guys on the bench, Broadhead, Smith, Hardy. Smithy, when he came on last match, had 3 shots. More shots than anybody else in a whole 90 minutes, including both teams. Is Smithy hungry to get on the ball in front of net? I think he is. One of these days, Parker's going to have to start Smithy. Start Smithy, see what you got. And as you can see on the bench as well, our big man, Kiefer Moore, 6'5", who did absolutely amazing in the last match. He ran his ass right off. He's in there too. So let's see what he can do. Just bringing up another screen as we keep going. The big red. Give that a quick refresh as we're starting up here. It'll come back to us. Uno, dos, tres. I'm getting lit up here. Big white screen. There we go. There we go. Coming on. And we're watching live. When you use the iFollow, guys, when you click into the iFollow, if you ever do, does it like take a while to go through and that ad lines itself up and it doesn't come through, whereby you click back to the beginning where you just were, like I just did, and then you re-click the live? I'm using the iFollow today. Now I've got the black screen. Now I've got the badge. But the first time you load it up, or I load it up, it doesn't come through. Is it like that for you guys? Honestly, is it like that for you? Anyway, I'm looking at the Riverside Stadium. Beautiful field. Crowds coming up. And it used to be Ayresome Park. If you didn't know, Ayresome Park was what it was. Now, taking a look. Beautiful scenes. I got to say, absolutely gorgeous. Sunny day. Beautiful stadium. In fact, the Riverside Stadium, if you look aerially down on it, there's a stadium it reminds me of. And the stadium that it reminds me of is twice the size, yeah? But when you look down from above, and it was quite funny because when Steve McLaren was managing Middlesbrough years ago, the videos were shining down onto this stadium. And that stadium, I'm not kidding, it looks like Old Trafford. Old Trafford. Take a look at the Riverside and take a look at Old Trafford from an aerial shot, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Talking the referee, Stephen Martin is your referee today. Yes. Going to go small that down a bit, guys, but Steve Martin is your referee. He's going to put that down here. Wrexham coming off the bus into the stadium, watching all that. I hope you are too. I'll put you down there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Woody Windsor, how you doing, buddy? Start Smithy for Cardiff. You know, why not? Why not? Absolutely. That guy needs time. Eventually, it's going to be squad rotation that keeps these guys happy. If it doesn't happen on a frequent basis, you're going to see guys fall out, lose confidence, not be happy. They'll start dragging their asses off when they're coming out to sit on the bench and they'll have the sad face on. You want them to be up, 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 up. Kent Gulliford, how you doing, buddy? Agree, Pugsy? Absolutely, absolutely. Pugsy says, and that's free Pug show, let's be honest, more needs to come off around 65 to 70 minutes and let Smith have some time. Great point. And you know what? Parky did that last game, but didn't do it early enough. And that's what I want to see. Don't put guys on. Don't run guys out. Yeah, they're having a great game, but don't run their legs off. Don't run their legs off. It's not the thing to do at all. Not. So Stephen Martin is your referee today. Average of 6 yellow cards per match. 6 minutes to go before kickoff, but an average of 6 yellow cards per match. Let's hope we don't get too many today. If you want to know it, on his career, because I've really delved into Stevie's career. And he's got quite a lovely career. 261 matches, yeah. 787 cards delivered. Yellow. He's delivered 10 yellow reds, and he's delivered 17 reds out of them 261 matches. 0.05% chance of getting red carded. So he's not a red card operator. And you got a 6% chance of getting a yellow card. So that's where he sits. Seems to be a decent ref, likes to get the game flowing, but doesn't come out with a red card. Interesting to see where that's going to land, whether someone gets injured or not. But yes, Steve Martin is your referee. Lions men, no girls today. Natalie last week, but no Natalie this weekend. Linesman Hugh Gilroy, James Wilson, and your fourth official, Hugh Gilroy, James Wilson, and your fourth official, Ruben Ricardo. Once again, Hugh Gilroy, James Wilson, and Ruben Ricardo. Betting odds, if you're a betting man or a betting woman, Middlesbrough to win, 8-11 against. So you're going to put 11 on to win 8. Bad odds, bad odds. But if you're a billionaire, you'll still make money. The draw is 27-10, so that's like 3-1. And a win for Wrexham on the road, really good odds. Put your money on this one. It looks really good. 19-5 for Wrexham. That terms to very close to a 4-1 odds for Wrexham. So for Wrexham, good odds. Middlesbrough, no odds. Not really. And a 3-1 draw. So into the chat, guys, coming up. D. Scott says, I'd also be starting Smith and Broadhead. No Broady. Surprisingly. No, O'Brien on the bench. Is his game plan to bring people in early in the second half if we're still alive? I think that's back to front. I think build your foundation in the first half. I can't see that O'Brien's carrying a knock because he seems okay. But your foundation is in your first half. Don't really understand what Phil's doing with that, but I don't question. I'm just saying I don't understand. But O'Brien, one of our inspirational players of the season so far, should be in there, wouldn't you think? Should be. Into the chat. Get in the chat, guys. Remember, like, subscribe. Let's hit the channel. Let's like the channel. Let's show some enthusiasm for the like button. Boom, 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 boom. Got to get into this so that YouTube gets the right messages. So please, 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 please like, subscribe, hit the button. Kent Gulliford, surprised at a few of the selections. Maybe Phil is looking ahead, not just today's match. Could be. I think day by day, and they always say this, it's one game at a time, one game at a time. All the coaches I interview in the Canadian Premier League, they always say, well, Stevie, it's one game at a time. I'm like, yeah, but you got one game coming after that. You know they focus now, but they look to the future. It's a deadly game. If you take your eye off what you're doing right now, it might come back and bite you in the ass. So I'd say great point, Di. Great point. Free Pug Show. Steve, I agree. Chris Cavan says he must know something. It seems counterintuitive. Maybe he knows something we don't. I'd hope he does. Kent Gulliford surprised with the few changes as well as you. Di Humphries, honestly think I'd have started Smith and Broadhead today and given Kiefer the last 30. Yeah. We need to come in with a different pairing up front. If we don't, we are easy to pick off. We'll become predictable, and they'll see what we're all about. So I'd like to see a little bit of variation moving through, just to keep the opposition guessing. Yeah, 2 minutes to kick off, but keep the opposition guessing. As for Brunty, Woody Windsor says Brunt deserves a spot. I couldn't agree more. I think Callum's still got some learning to do. He hasn't been a failure. He hasn't been a dud. He's just got to learn a little bit more of the experience, when to go forward, when to stay back, when not to get caught out, when not to dive in and get a red card. That's what I'm saying. Experience. Free Pug Show says Brunt has looked good. Absolutely. Ken Gulliford, I saw some brilliant play from Doyle last match before the red. Some nice through balls and lively up in the box for set plays. Absolutely. We haven't seen enough of that. We haven't seen enough of that from both sets, right side and left side. Maxi Kluth hasn't been going as far as he has or had in League One and League Two, National League, etc. And it's the same on the left side. So we're playing a little bit more within ourselves, a little bit more cautious. But yeah, I agree. Played some nice balls up until the red, but he's got to go good for 90, yeah? Free Puck Show, more needs to come off around 65, 70. Absolutely. Ken Gulliford says, agree, Pugsy. Woody Windsor says, third kit today. Is that a first? I believe it is, my friend. I believe it is. Di Humphries, if O'Brien is fit enough, he's a starter for sure. Yeah. Again, are we looking at 2 games, not 1? Are we trying to rotate and space the play for players and make them last? We'll see with this game. The one thing that's going to make it really go well is not getting scored on. We've got to protect that 0-0. D. Scott says, maybe Parky is gunning for Coventry. It kind of has me feeling that way when I see the lineup and I see what's on the bench. And yeah, they're going to see active time coming off the bench. But when I see what's going on, it does make me think that yes, gunning for Coventry. Ball's live now. We're going to go straight to the game. One last hit. Di Humphries agree about Doyle, but this inexperience showed when he should have headed that far post ball back across the box. Absolutely brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I can still remember that play. The ball comes in and he doesn't knock it back. Game is alive. Game is on. We are live. I tell you, let's make sure we have a good day here. Let's make sure we have a good day. Beautiful scenes, beautiful scenes. Decent crowd. Patagonia outfit is beautiful. Makes it look a little bit like Reading from a distance, QPR from a distance per se, but it is Patagonia. So welcome in Argentina and all the Wrexham Huatfa. And I say, Croeso, welcome everybody. Let's get into this. Game is live, 33 seconds in. Kent Gulliford, come on the boys. Yes. I tell you. Borough not without. They've got a few weapons, I tell you. So we got to be careful. Very careful. Patagonia on the ball now, playing beautifully. Tic-tac-toe through midfield. Very tight. It's very early. And there we go to the right side. Issa Kabore wearing that beautiful third kit. And it is a first. Absolutely. Makes me wonder why, but you know what? Why not? It might lift the guys. It might make them look at the shirts and say, hey, I'm wearing blue today. This is feeling good. Got the red badge. Issa's got a red badge. I got a red badge. Do you got a red badge? Do you got a black badge? You got a Goldie badge? I got 3 badges behind my butt. And they're all Wrexham. Sol now on the edge of his box. 5-and-5 system. Look at the 5-and-5 system for Middlesbrough. 5 in defence, 5 up front. Moving in groups of 5. I tell you what, very effective tactic. Very effective. Halfway up to halfway. Phil's having a go already. He's keeping his forward line up high. He wants the forward line up high. He's holding the forward line up high. That's a big intent. Long balls. Watch for long balls. Guys up high. Middlesbrough now. Going to have possession. You've got to expect possession today. They will have possession. So far, so good. Lovely scene. And again, I got to say, all the years that we hadn't had the opportunity to play in these wonderful stadiums, look at where we're playing right now. Middlesbrough, a few years ago, were one of the decent, solidified Premier League clubs. There's Rob Edwards on the sideline, having a great time. Remember Luton Town? Yeah, Luton Town, remember him too. Took him to the glory land, promoted to the Premier League, relegated straight away, following knock-on in a championship. Well, you can blame Edwards for them getting relegated a second time because he won, get this, 7 matches in 26 games. That's going to get you relegated. Borough now down the left side, coming with pace. Wrexham standing off. Great tackle. Well tackled. A beautiful piece of defensive play. Nice and patient. Wait for the ball. Maxi Cluth in there and gets Wrexham out of dodge. It's all the way up to the other side of the field. Saul Brennan has the ball. Passes out. But again, Middlesbrough looking very comfortable on the ball. And again, yes, as you can see on your screens, this is the first ever league match. There's only been 3 meetings. Middlesbrough has won 1. Wrexham has won 2. The last one in 1999 when the FA Cup. Wrexham won that one 2-1. Ball into touch. Safety first by Maxi. Let's see what happens. There you go. The TV's telling you exactly what I just told you. Aren't they good, hey? They're following my lead. Well done. Well done, TV people. You're so good. Throw-in coming up, or is it a free kick? Should be a throw-in. So, Matty James, the general, number 37. What's he going to be doing today? No free kick, as you can see. It's going to be interesting. We'll keep you in line with the scores as well on the doors today as well, guys. Don't you worry about a thing. They seem to be favouring the left side again, so they're going to be hitting Maxi Cluth. That's probably not a great idea. And Louis Brunt's probably thinking, yeah, keep it on that side. I'll be ready when you bring it to my side. Again, Wrexham sitting in the counter-attack. The press is working very well. The ball's moving fast. Middlesbrough, no time on the ball. But I'll tell you this, Wrexham's going to have to work all day long. All day long. Let's start to frustrate Middlesbrough. Let's start to frustrate their crowd. Let's get in the game. Nice interchange there. Eastern going forward. Should be a free kick. No free kick. Steve says no. Steve Martin, the referee. No free kick. Maxi Cluth gets the throw in. Deep in his own half. Hackney, look out for number 7, Hackney. Industrious little man. Gets a little fiery. Can make things happen. Plays with fire in his belly. Longman now on the ball. Coming down to the left side. Over halfway. Taps it off. Pass and move, Wrexham. Let's get in their half. Let's make an effort to get in the half. The 5-on-5 is storming. The press is coming from Middlesbrough. It's a little frenetic out there. The pace hasn't settled down. There's still a little flow to the game, but it hasn't settled. Once it does, you'll see the flow of the game come to life. Right now, opening foray. Wrexham trying to stay in the game, stay alive, and build in the middle. Beautiful play through them. We're coming down the left side. Longman, beautiful ball to Longman now. One-on-one. Where's he going? Overlap, comes inside, takes a long shot. Good save by Bryn. Coming out for the corner. First intent from Wrexham. That's a good sign. Got to keep it there. Got to keep it there. Well done, Longman. Nice play. Open space, lots of space. Into the open space. Excellent play. Excellent play. Free Puck Show, I like the way he has started. Yeah, I like the way we have started. Absolutely. I thought Longman was probably going to go to the right side of the keeper, which was the right side keeper where the shot came in. I thought he was going to go right side, left side keeper, far side. Short corner, Matty James. Into the middle. Brilliant play. Shot coming up. Windhouse curls it. Yes! Get in there! Deflected in. I tell you, on the edge of the box, Windhouse lined it up. Great play. 1-0. I said don't score early. We just did what I said we shouldn't do. Beautiful. 1-0. I'm ecstatic. But shit, we scored early. Oh, no. Chris Cavling, yes. Free Puck Show. Let's go. Di Humphries, come on. Free Puck Show did say seconds before that, I like the way we have started. Get in there. Well, badass Windhouse. Where's Calamity Jane? Come on, Calamity. Your man's got the goal. But again, look for the deflection. Don't put your toe on something that's moving. There you go. A back heel. What a back heeler. What a fantastic goal. Borough fans must be saying, what the hell are you doing? But Windhouse lines it up. Lovely little flick. And I tell you, we'll see if they give that as an own goal pretty soon. But 1-0 up early in the game. Now we've got something to defend. Martin BQN, not a fan of kits. I know it's a nod to the Welsh over in South America, but I prefer the yellow kit. Hey, nothing wrong with saying that. Nothing wrong with saying that, Martin. Nothing wrong with saying that at all. Do you like green? Do you like yellow, anybody? Do you like pink? Do you like blue? We all have our colours. We all have our colours. But the Patagonia kit is there for today. If we win in this kit, I'll be okay with it. I'll be okay with it. I'll be okay with it. So, yes, no worries there, Martin. And you said that so respectfully. Free kick coming up. Yes, free kick coming up. But 1-0 up. I tell you, let's have more of that. Let's have more of that. That is absolutely wonderful. Borough now. Slightly shocked. The fans are a little bit reeled by that one. Free kick coming up. No advantage play by the referee. Good play. I tell you, this referee is literally what we need. Ball over the top. Go on, Kiefer. Get on the end of it. Well collected by Bryn. Well collected by Sol. You can see what Kiefer was trying to do there. Get on the end of something. But hey, D. Scott, well, since we scored early, Stevie, we'll have to compensate with another. Yes. 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 Yeah. That would be the way, my man. That totally would be the way. You may be so happy with that, but yes, get another one. Definitely. Definitely. Middlesbrough now coming down the right side, applying the pressure. The wing play's coming into action. Ball's coming in. That's a beautiful ball going to nowhere. Into touch. Goal kick. Take your time, Arthur. Don't even chase the ball down. Whittaker. Got to watch out for Whittaker, okay? That's not his best moments. Couple of goals this season already. You got to watch out for Whittaker. Scored in the last match. Nice little tap in. Watch out for Whittaker. You'll see nothing from him all match. And then he'll pop up and get a goal. Watch out for Whittaker. Phil's out there. That was cutting under. Come on. Phil's having a go. The staff are looking at him going, Phil's wired today. He's up for this. Yes. Ball long by Arthur. Into there, deep into territory. Windhouse tic-tac-toeing around 3 defenders. Goes to the right side. Issa Kabori now on the box. 3 guys on Issa. Pats off. Beautiful play. George onto the ball. Back to Issa Kabori. He won't get there. Well defended. Should be a throw for Borough. And it is. Lovely crowd. I tell you what, target on the ball. They've got players. I tell you what, Borough have got players. They can get on the ball, use the ball, and move the ball and break it down quite quick. So 1-0, it's a lovely thing to have. Let's hope we can get that second goal. Throw-in coming up to Borough. But yes, since we scored early, Stevie, we'll have to compensate with another. I love that. Digging this in the house. How you doing, brother? Digging this. Good morning. Go windy, but God, I love that guy. Absolutely. Another good signing, eh? Didn't cost us any money. We're playing in throw-in land at the moment. Borough stuck in their own half, 1-0 down, 10 minutes in. And that's for a road game. Nice. Rob Edwards looking a little bit face, and that's all good. We don't want him to get happy today. Well played, Issa, playing himself into trouble, out of trouble. Matty James on the ball. Wrexham playing tic-tac-toe, looking like the home team. Very good opening 15 when it comes to it. First mini match of 15 minutes has gone exceptionally well for Wrexham. They haven't really threatened, but boy, oh boy, from a corner, the tap-off, you saw it, and a deflection. God, I love the deflection. Phil J. Weston, good start, but a long way to go. Come on, you Reds. Absolutely, Phil. Absolutely. Arthur now going long. He's had the word. No short plays, go long, and it's effective. It's working. Every man for man, helping each other else. Wrexham battling hard. 1-0 up. Let's see where this goes. Like you say, Phil, long way to go. But who would have thought we get the early goal? We did discuss it, and I did say I didn't want it because it lays too much pressure on us. But now it opens up a different event. We're 1-0 up. Borough's got to come and tie it up. They will. But the longer it doesn't happen for them, the more they're going to get frustrated and worried that it might not happen. You've seen those games where people score early and it goes a long way until someone can answer the bell. Shot coming in, should be a free kick coming in. Absolutely. George Dobson diving in there. I tell you, be careful. This is a dangerous position. George literally falling over on his ass, causing a foul. He's in need of a haircut. George, get your haircut. It's getting long at the back there. Get it long. Get it short. Get it short. Get that bun in the right place. I'm obviously kidding. Free kick in a dangerous position, I tell you. I would be putting Kiefer Moore on the far left side of that wall so no ball can curve to Arthur's left. Get Kiefer on the left side. Arthur, you know better than that. Left to right. Height, left to right. Even spacing in the height, left to right in the wall. Make it harder for someone to clip it on Arthur's left post. Right now in the wall, make it harder for someone to clip it on Arthur's left post. Right now, Arthur's in the right place. Look at his feet and watch his feet. You don't want him to be flat-footed on anything. He's got to be on his toes. Now look at that wall straight on. What's the big problem? Kiefer's in the wrong place. Left side of the wall, Kiefer. Looks like he's going to the right side. Ball over top, over the goal. No problem there. High, wide, and handsome. Not even close. Bit of a wasted effort there, but I'm glad to say no goal. Dangerous position, and you could see what he was doing, and he wasn't far off. The line was good, just too much height. 14 minutes nearly into the match. 1-0 to Wrexham. How are you feeling about that? Arthur now. Stutter steps, launches it long. Halfway into Middlesbrough's half. Kiefer heads on. Chase. Middlesbrough come up with the ball down the left side. They don't want to play the long ball. The one thing with Borough is they like the possession play. They want to pass it around and keep it on the deck. Well, sometimes that's not your best favour. It's not your best tactic. And as long as they play like this, it's playing into Wrexham's hands right now. That soon could change. But right now, Wrexham, quite happy. That should have been a Wrexham ball there. Hello. Linesman too far away to see it. Not a problem. Middlesbrough coming down the left side, pushes it long. Well read again. Beautiful read. Foul coming up. Thank you very much. Lovely, lovely, lovely play. Again, Lewis Brunt. I asked you before who you wanted, Callum or Louis. And for me, Lewis Brunt has not put a foot wrong ever since he's been with this club. I'm telling you, I am a big fan of Lewis Brunt. He's a safety man. He makes it all happen. It's all safe all the time. No problem with Louis. Matty James now takes it away from Maxi. I tell you what, you want to be careful you don't get booked for that. Maxi over the top. Long. Kiefer now playing it. Middlesbrough heading it out. Getting it out. I can tell you now, I asked for a reaction. And I think we're getting a reaction. The last away game at Stoke wasn't the best, but I think we're getting a reaction away from home. And the away form has been brilliant. Issa Kabori should be getting a foul. And it comes all the way back to halfway. Phil Parkinson is literally ripping his hair out at the ref. But today we started so much better than the last away game at Stoke. We've even got a goal. So there you go. That's how much better we've started. Brilliant. And all the pressure is slowly mounting on Middlesbrough. The longer those fans have nothing to cheer, the longer the confidence builds. And the longer Wrexham get into this game and start owning and dominating the day. Right now, they're dominating the day. Kiefer Moore wins the header. Repelled one more time by Borough into halfway. Nice flick over to the left. He will get there. Well played, well kept in. Ball down the line. No one's there. Maybe they've heard me. Maybe that tactic of kicking it into touch down low, getting the field up play is actually working. Well done, Phil. I'm kidding, obviously. But it looks that way. 17 minutes gone. Kent Gulliford actually behind. So if we score 1, 1-1. It's quite amusing to watch both the coaches. Neither seem happy. And if you were looking face value on the coaches, you would think that Wrexham were losing. Bit of a soft free kick there, to tell you the truth. But hey, I'm not Steve Martin. I'm not the guy who gives 6 yellow cards out per match and 1 red every 0.5% matches over 261 matches. A total of 17 red cards is all he's given out. 787 yellows. Red. Middlesbrough now again. No time on the ball. Wrexham hustling, defending with their lives. Kiefer Moore playing great. Should be a throw-in coming up, but a lot of physical play. No time on the ball either way. We've got quality on Borough's team, quality on the Wrexham team, and it's really hitting each other at the same level. Wrexham not speeding up for a throw-in, not running around to take that corner quickly, taking their time, burning the clock. Real professional attitude today. Bronte now into the middle. It's getting a little bit tight. Goes all the way to the right side. Maxi Clough now in the middle. Well collected. Matty James now over to the left side, making Borough run. Bronte now over to Longman in loads of space on the left side. Going down the left wing now. Halfway into Borough's half. Beautiful play. Again, possession play today is what it's all about. Wrexham are absolutely answering the call. They're playing into space. The ball's going into no pressure zones. And we are looking like the big team. We are looking like the home team. Ball down the left side. Will he get it? Goes out for a throw in one more time. Wrexham showing all the intent today. Borough arguing amongst themselves, not happy with themselves, not happy with each other. And that's where you want them to be. The Borough fans definitely getting behind their team. But right now, Phil Parkinson and the boys in the Patagonia outfit are doing a great job. Bronte's down, taking time out. Let's check on some scores, see if we got any action going on. Got a goal at Swansea. Swansea's taking out Norwich 1-0. Beautiful, beautiful. Well done, the Swans. Absolutely fantastic. The other games, Oxford United are winning at Sheffield Wednesday. Bad time for Wednesday. And Derby County 1-0 up against in-form Queen's Park Rangers. We'll give you some more as we get through it. But yes, scores on the doors are happening. Things are happening. And Brunty is still down. What's happening with Louis? But again, I prefer Louis on the team. I don't say Callum is a dud. I'm not saying that, but he just needs more time to really fit in. He's a young guy, yeah? Remember, he's a young guy. And you can see that he's an inexperienced player too. And a lot of the things he does very well. And that's because of the high level of training he got at Manchester City. But I got to say, I do like what I see with Brunty. And taking that reflection again, yeah, when you look at that ball going in, you got to say, why would you stick your leg out and flick that ball into your own net? It's pretty sad, but he did it. He really did it. Wrexham at the moment, if you want to know, up to 13th in the table. But yes, on the day, 1-0. And Josh Windass has been credited with the goal after 7 minutes. I thought there would have been a chance that possibly Fry would have been getting an own goal. The ball was going to the net. Did the deflection take it on to the net? No, it took it into the net. And the shot from Windass was going on target. Therefore, my explanation, or the only explanation I can give you, is that Windass gets the goal because it was on target. Brunty looks like he's coming out, which is sad. Dansgaard's coming in. And I wonder what he's done. Has he pulled his Achilles? Has he got an ankle jobby going? He's favouring on the left side. And it's up in his groin with the way he's walking. So let's see what's happening. Yeah, he's not extending that leg. But Scar coming in. Some people out there do not like Dan Scar. Some people say yes. But you know what? Give the guy a chance. We'll see what he's got. Free Pug Show says it's a great prop to have 3 young guys all developing. Yes, it is. It really is. Like I say, Callum just needs a bit more time. I like what I see, but there's certain things of his game that need ironing out. And it's inexperience. It's just inexperience. Remember, he hasn't got a great playing career. He's a young guy, but it's a great situation to have 3 guys doing it. Wrexham causing Borough nightmares right now. Ball over the top, deflected one more time, but this time away from goal. Wrexham, though, fighting. Are we looking to get that second goal when we are there? Scar. Longman now taps it off. Again, it's frenetic. The pace is really up there. Hyam now out of place. And you see the change there. Hyam's come to the left. Scar's in the middle. Cleworth now over to Hyam. Interesting the way that's changed out. But that's the way Phil wants it. Hyam's gone to your left. Danny Scar's gone in the middle. When you're coming into the game, as a defender, central defender, because we got 3 central defenders up there right now. Free kick to Middlesbrough. George Dobson doing his job as a central defender. But when you got 3 centre-backs, they don't all have the same level of play. One guy might come into the game like has done and gone straight in the middle because it's easy to put him in the middle with 2 guys at the warm on the wide side. So Brunty comes out, Hyam switches left and takes Brunty's position, and Scar's in the middle. Easier to come into the game in the middle than on the wide side. I think that's a wise choice by Parky. Borough now on the left wing. Cross comes in. Repelled one more time. Dobson gets his noggin on it. Ball over the top. Repelled one more time. Wrexham getting the ball out of danger. Well done, Dominic. Borough now 23 minutes in. Signs are looking good for Wrexham so far. 1-0 up. Badass Windass gets the goal on 7 via a deflection from Fry. We'll take that all day long. Borough now in their own half, tic-tac-toeing. The one thing I do see is that second half, Phil Parkinson's going to have to get the subs out there earlier because this amount of pressing is draining the energy. Borough using the ball, Wrexham using their legs. The legs are pumping, and that's a good thing. No sleepwalking to a loss today so far. Promising start. That ball coming all the way through, and Arthur comes out of the net, wisely puts it back into Middlesbrough's half. Phil Weston says, shame. Brunty was looking solid. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm a big fan of Brunty, like, you know, but a bit of a shame. Borough now down the right side, looking to put the cross in. One-on-one now. Goes wide. Does he get the cross in? No cross coming in. Keeps it in play. Dangerous position. I tell you, tries to get the cross in. Goes too far. Fortuitous for Wrexham. Dangerous position. Danger averted so far. Ball on the edge of the box now. Coming from the right side. Coming into the middle. Does the shot come in? Shot comes in. Not bad. But again, Borough don't have their shooting boots on. "25 minutes in, 1-0 still to Wrexham. Things are looking good. Southampton's taking the lead at Blackburn Rovers. That's good news for Southampton. Arthur goes long one more time. The kicking game from Arthur's been pretty decent today. Kiefer wins the aerial duel. Goes down to Longman's side on the left wing. Borough picking up the ball, trying to get something started. But again, Wrexham intercept. The press is working absolutely perfectly. Issa Kapori, right side now. Come on, Issa, 2-on-1. Literally double teamed every time he gets the ball. They need to get the ball to Issa to run onto so that no one can stay with him. He's got the pace, but he can't use it when there's two guys in front of him. Longman. All the way to Hyam. All the way to Dan Scar. Where's Danny going? Danny goes back over the top. Through ball, but nice ball, but keeper will get that one all day. Nice idea. Nice idea. Kent Goodall says, who comes on for Dobson? He's making some rash challenges. Yes, he is. And I would say O'Brien, absolutely. O'Brien. We've had one red card last game. That was a straight red. It might be on Phil Parkinson's mind to watch who gets a yellow and go from there. Borough now coming down the left side with intent. And to watch who gets a yellow and go from there. Borough now coming down the left side with intent. Nice defensive play. One more time. Maxi Cleworth on the spot every time. Reading the game beautifully. Unlike Pug Show, Free Pug Show says, we've got 3 young men developing. Well, there's another one. Maxi Cleworth. For a young guy, he reads the game. Watch Maxi Cleworth for the next couple of seconds. He's tracking inside now, covering the middle. He sees the ball. He's covering the right wing. He's covering the left wing, I should say. He's right on his back. He's staying with him all the way. The ball's in front of him. He's literally oscillating around the target, forcing Borough to push the ball to the other side. Great defensive play one more time by Maxi Cleworth. And all he did was move his feet. Stay goal side and stop Borough from coming forward. Excellent play. Again, I'm really, and you should be too, you should be very happy with the way this game is proceeding. Second half may well be different, but right now in the first half, coming up to nearly 30 minutes in, Wrexham are literally answering the call, is proceeding. Second half may well be different, but right now in the first half, coming up to nearly 30 minutes in, Wrexham are literally answering the call. Answering the call. Again, are we playing more relaxed away from home than we do at the Ikeras? The Ikeras, the place where we've had absolute nothing but glory for a few years now. But over the last few matches at the Ikeras, are we more relaxed on the road than we are at the Ikeras? Because results will tell you we are. Goals will tell you that as well. Catch that ball. Catch that ball if you can. Dan Scar coming through, playing great game so far. Not a foot wrong. Let's hope he can make the full game. And Dan Scar knows he's in a match right now. He is absolutely alive. Watching left and right, tracking his man, tracking the space, staying on side, watching the line. My life, he's doing everything overtime. Matty James comes in, wins the ball. Lovely play. For a gifted player, he's doing a lot of dirty work and he's winning every time. Nice layoff there. Wrexham coming down the right side. Kabori needs to go with pace. Go with pace. Holds it off. Comes back to Windass. Beautiful play inside. Wrexham now looking, threatening. Nice little layoff, but it just didn't happen. He gets it back. Shoot on net, son. Another deflection goes over the bar. I tell you, Wrexham very close on for the second goal. Wrexham are more dominating today than I've seen in quite a while on the road. Secondly, I've said it twice now, they are looking like the home team in this fixture. Another deflection goes away from goal. Windass, though, really having a great game. Having a great game. Dobson has me nervous today. He looks anxious. Yes, you've seen that one as well. 8:30 is Guinness time for strength. Absolutely, you got to think of the iron. Get the Guinness down. Matty James now. The general with the corner. Flight's a lovely corner. That's a beautiful ball. Who gets on the end of it? Nobody's going to the far side. It's a race now. A foot race for the ball. Nicely defended one more time. Maxi Cleworth playing all over the field. Ball chipped into Solbrin. Chests it down. Very well done. But again, Target now pushes it forward down the left side. Whitaker on the ball. It's looking a little disjointed, but that's only because of the pressing and an absolute work rate coming in from Wrexham. Nice ball on the inside. A good tackle. Well read. Nice interception. Beautiful play. I am the man. I tell you what, the guy doesn't put a foot wrong, does he, hey? Reads the play well, gets the tackle in, steadies the ship, and slots back into place. Nicely played into space. No pressure on the ball. Textbook, absolutely textbook formation from Wrexham at the moment. You don't get any better than this. These guys have come to play. Throwing coming up. You've seen the Steve Martin style of refereeing right now, guys. Yeah, the little fouls, the little things he does. Maybe a different situation, but he's letting this game flow. This is a great kind of refereeing style. Let the guys decide what happens. A little bit of argy-bargy. Josh gets the first one of the day. Josh is there. Gets the first yellow. A little bit physical. Little targets down. Feeling it. Watch it again. Watch it again. Unfortunate. Was it a yellow card? I mean, come on. It was an innocuous kind of challenge. It wasn't malicious, wasn't dirty, wasn't really late. But for a yellow card, did he really need a yellow card? I guess Steve Martin's got 1 out of 6 already. Yeah, he's 6 yellow card average. He only needs another 5, and he's complete. Borough now, halfway into Wrexham's half, looking to get it going down the right side. Britton goes all the way back. The wing-backs for Borough need to start pumping legs, otherwise they're not getting into this game. Borough on the left side, Target on the ball, who was just hacked out of play by Windass. No foul, carry on, says the referee. I totally agree. Let them play. Let them play. It's like a hockey game. Let them fight. Let them go at it. Let them rip the throats out. Let them decide the match. Slightly different kind of style with football, but in soccer, yeah, let them play. I love a ref that lets them go at it. Borough now channeling down the right side, trying to get it going again. Everything they're trying is being answered. Windass nearly intercepts that ball in the box. Very dangerous. Shot coming in. Well repelled one more time. No messing action. Cleared down the line into touch. Maxi Cleworth, brilliant again. Brilliance again. Bergzorg really thought he was having something going there, but didn't get the shot off. He's had a few issues, a few options to get something happening, but hasn't taken the opportunity. Target now with the ball. Tricks himself out of the play. Gets the ball back with the throw-in. But look for Bergzorg. He's getting hungrier. Hasn't hit the target, but he may well do. Kitty Cat's in the house. Free Pug Show says another good chance. Yes, yes, yes. Kent Gurleyford brings out a great point, guys. Brings out a great point here. It's telling that Scar came in ahead of that gaping hole Connor Cody. Yes, it's very telling. Very telling. I would not put Cody onto the field of play for the rest of the season unless we had no other option. Come on now, intercept that ball. Let's get it. Get the press going. I tell you, The press for Wrexham in Borough's half has been exceptional, to the point where they can't even connect with each other now. 35 minutes in, the game is on its head. And you've got to say as well, Borough, were they thinking about Coventry's result, and now Coventry are 4 points ahead and no, we can't go top tonight? Maybe that's on some of their minds as well. But as we look at it, 35 minutes coming up, Wrexham 1, Borough 0. That's a good scene. But with a goal, as you know, with a goal, it can all change so quickly. Going into the chat, Kitty Cats. Hey, everyone, I live in Canada, and no matter what platform I try, I cannot get the matches. Is it only available through the official Wrexham site? Although, thanks for the great narrative. I'm sorry to hear that, Kitty Cats. Can you get on the iFollow? And also, I'll give you a website. It's called live.tv. No, live.tv.ru. livetv.ru. It's not a recognized channel. It is a bit of a surfer channel, but they have all the sports on. Try that, and there's a menu to your left side. Borough now down the left side, looking dangerous. Ball comes in again, well deflected. Still live, still dangerous on the edge of the box, and again, no messing, clearing it out down the field, no messing. When in danger, get it out. Yeah, try that, Kitty Cats. Live.tv.ru, and I'm going to keep it as I can for you. Wrexham now in. Free kick coming up again. No, referee says no. I tell you what, Steve Martin's letting them go at it beautifully today. If there are any injuries, it's because of that, but I would sooner see a match flow like this than not at all. Martin BQN can't wait for Parky against Lampard. Oh, yeah. Coventry, as Rob Edwards said last night in the pre-game, Rob Edwards said, well, only Coventry are scoring for fun. Borough now pressing on the edge of the box, overloading, looking to get the shot off. Comes over to Britton. Britton passes it off. Whittaker now. What's he going to do? Nothing at all. Hacked, sliced on the edge of the box, and well headed out again. Wrexham under pressure right now. Coming up with the ball. Beautiful. Release it down the left side. Kiefer now. It's a 2-on-1. Come on, go with space. Beautiful ball over the far side, but he's not getting that one. Unlucky, Kiefer. Nice idea. But you saw the lack of pace on Kiefer there. Big man. If that was Windass at the ball, it probably would have ended a little bit better. Ball going all the way out of play, and the Riverside crowd still supporting their team, but sitting on their hands as well. Look at that crowd, how quiet and how well in their seats they're behaving. It's because they've got nothing to jump for. Wrexham fans, they're jumping. Wrexham fans, they're cheering. I'm not saying Borough fans are not, but the Borough fans have not been able to get out of their seat today and have something to cheer for. And when I talk about Rob Edwards and the form he's under, 12 matches in, 7 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses so far, decent form. But he's had that situation in many a club where he's been. Sporadic, great form, and then sinking to nowhere. Remember, he took Luton Town to the Premier League a few seasons ago and got relegated the first time, and into the Championship, the first season back into the Championship, they got relegated again. 7 wins out of 26 matches to start off last season for Luton. No doubt he got fired. No doubt Luton got relegated. Fact is, Rob Edwards has moments of brilliance and moments where it doesn't go to plan. Great start, but is it going to be like that for the rest of the season? Borough in second. Are they going to be in second at the end of the season? Wrexham now pressing, forcing. And we got a man down again. Stretcher needs to come on. Thomason's down with a knee job, and he's really in some pain there. He needs a freezy pack on that kneecap or on that ankle, but it looks like it's the knee, and he looks like he's in a lot of pain. Hands on head. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, he was kicked right on the knee. He goes through and he's kicked right on the knee. Hopefully he should be okay. This is more of an impact injury than, say, an ACL, an MCL, torn ligaments. It looks like it's impact. But hey, look at the boys on the sideline, cheering each other. And this is a good time to get a knock. 39 minutes in. Thomason, take all the time you can to get right. Gives the guys some respite. Can literally reset and get back in. So far, Dan Scar's doing okay. And so far, looks like he's picked the right lineup and the right system. There's also Paramount Plus, Kitty Cats. Paramount Plus has the game as well. That's another channel you can utilize. And I wouldn't understand why anybody's having the viewing issues today, because this wasn't flagged as an international game per se, or sort of what have you. Okay, Thomason's up, walking fine. Yeah, it seems to me like it was an impact injury. Just an impact. But yeah, do you take George off at half-time? Is he worrying people with him diving in? We don't want to give a penalty away. Okay, Thomason's jogging, giving the Wrexham fans a nice round of applause. Thomason's laughing at someone on the sideline there. Someone's having a joke with him, or it's the bench having a laugh with him. But interesting, and he's not in front of the bench, so it can't be that. But yes, having a laugh. Obviously, the fans are having a joke with him. Football banter at its finest. Again, 40 minutes in, 1-0 to Wrexham. Borough coming down the left side, down the left wing. Maxi Cleworth has a foot wrong. The ball's repelled again. Borough look like they're going to be switching the play from left to right, as they do, into midfield. Jones on the ball, all the way over to the right side. Comes back into the centre. Looking like Borough are running out of ideas right now. Early in the match, but the signs not so great for Borough. And again, you would think that Wrexham were the home team, the way this game is evolving. Borough now down to the right side again. Britton on the ball, cuts inside, gives the ball, gets the ball back, moves inside onto the centre spot, goes left side down to the left wing. Onto the left wing now. One-on-one. Issa Kabori backs off. Tracking. Middlesbrough into space, looking to get the cross in. Kabori backs off. Tracking. Middlesbrough into space, looking to get the cross in. And again, Wrexham coming up with the ball. Issa Kabori now with the ball at his feet, can go with pace. Doesn't go with pace. Ball's intercepted. All the way back to Sol Lonely Bryn in Borough's goalmouth. Sometimes I think Issa should literally come inside. Not just go down the wing, but cut inside. Britton now on the right side, just inside his own half, with loads of space on the ball. Looks to go right side. Doesn't have many options. If Borough are going to get in this game, my advice would be balls through the lines. One man takes the ball, beats his man, passes through the line, and sets up a scoring opportunity just because he goes through the line. Ball through, nice interception there. I tell you, great interception. Dominic Hyam. Borough keep the ball, but a great interception, stopping Borough going down the right side. Coming up now, throw-in to Middlesbrough. 3 minutes to go to half-time. But again, I like that saying, Marty BQN, can't wait for Parky against Lampard. Yeah, next week. Wow. This will give us a good idea of what we're going to see. But Coventry's a number bigger than Borough. And they're at home. And would it be the first loss for Coventry of the season? It would be a lovely time to get it. Arthur coming out, should come out, doesn't get it. Cleared again. No nonsense defending. No nonsense defending by Wrexham today. This is what you need. Get it out of the danger zone. And when in doubt, just kick it out. It's fantastic. Wrexham on the ball now. Dobson over the top. Not the best of skill, but it clears the danger. Borough coming back one more time. Remember those outlet passes. We've got to get people on the ball. We've got to have the hold-up play. We can't just keep kicking it to nowhere. We've got to get the hold-up play going. Borough coming alive, but not alive enough. Rob Edwards doesn't like what he sees, but he's trying to see what he can fix, and there's nothing to fix. There's just no space. Looks like a lot of people are already out of their seats going to the concessions because the place looks way empty compared to kickoff time. You take a look. But people are getting thirsty, people are getting hungry, and people haven't been entertained like they want. Great ball down the right side, but you're not going to make that one. You could be a gazelle or a cheetah and still not get there. I mean, Bergzorg's got some pace, but he's not a cheetah. Half time, we'll give you the stats on the doors, we'll give you the scores, and we'll look at the standings, and we'll take a 60-second break because I'm going to go hit the board, make sure everything is still online. But hey, again, 1-0 up since the 7th minute. Josh Windass taking a shot, deflected in by Fry. The goal not given to Fry as an own goal, but to Josh Windass as a great goal. Great play there by Kiefer Moore. Everything's so congested on the left side. He goes down the right side. And Issa Kabori was an open space. 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes of added time. Years ago, that would have been unheard of. And I say years ago, not a few years. But years ago, there was no such thing as added time. It was all down to the referee, and we loved it. Kiefer now, beautiful touch, races in, gets that ball back. Nice skill from the big man. Nice skill from the big man. I tell you. Longman now, all the way back. Keep possession. Move the ball. Hyam over to Scar in the middle, who so far has done very well. I know Dominic Hyam wants to be middle of the pack in defence. But today, Parky says, go left. And unfortunately, if you don't know, Louis Brunt started left defence, left wing back, took an injury. He's now out of the game. We'll see how bad that is. We'll let you know for the next match. Doesn't look too serious, but when you're walking slowly like that, makes me think it might be a hammy. Maybe the hammy's gone and you don't start running. Wrexham now win the duel, win the ball, win the second ball, coming over left side. Longman going with pace, should pass it off, doesn't pass it off, keeps the ball, takes the shot. This time no deflection. Wrexham keep the ball, Longman gets it back, comes into the middle. Matty James now with the skill and the guile. Should be a free kick coming up there. Referee, that should be a free kick, referee, in from behind. Too many of them are going by. If you know Steve Martin, that's the way he referees the match. But again, there's been a few late challenges because of the style of refereeing. Windass up. But most referees probably would have given that. Martin doesn't. No complaint. Just reporting. Britton now looking to fire the ball in. Does get it in. Nice cross. Well headed again. Going back to where it came from. Thomason on the ball. Where's he going? Terrible pass by Thomason. What is he thinking? On the ground. Keep it on the ground, Thomason. I'm not overly impressed with him, but he's still got time. Matty James tries to jump in there again. I tell you, blue and white brick wall right now. Hyam, the man, blocks it one more time. But again, Thomason needs to be a little bit smarter with his ball play. Kiefer doesn't agree. Kiefer so doesn't agree with that. Again, Borough fans not looking amused. 47 minutes coming up to 48 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Arthur so far has had some stuff to do. He's taken care of everything, but Wrexham's number one in net at the moment. Answering the call, doing very well. Doing very well. Free kick coming in. That's a beautiful free kick. Headed on. Danger, not averted. Headed out. Cleared out. Matty James gets the boot on it. Borough looking to put it back in. Target's on the ball. Passes it off. Bergzorg takes a free kick. And Dobson, it's been pointed out, people. It's been pointed out. Dobbo diving in. One of these times, he's going to get one. Like, that's not even near the ball. That's not even near the ball. Dobson needs to cut that out. Otherwise, we'll be 10-man down again. Get in position, Dobbo. If you're in position, goal side, you don't make that challenge. Free kick now. Coming in. Nicely flighted, dangerous ball. Arthur comes, punches, gets the punch out. Edge of the box, it's still lively. Shot coming in. And it goes wide again. Goal kick for Wrexham. 49 minutes gone. A minute to go. We're going into the halftime show straight away, guys. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the like button. We've got to hit the like button. Today is mission. Hit like button and let YouTube know how good we all are. Shot coming in again. Nothing on it. And Arthur was well positioned. Seconds to go. Free puck show. Dobbo got that card finally. Yep. Kent Gulliford, Dobbo. I tell you. It's not a team player when you make that kind of performance or that kind of challenge. It's a very individualistic challenge. That was a terrible play, but well mopped up. Who's the man in the middle there making it all happen? Yeah, Hyam doing a great job. But Dobbo needs to be careful. There you go. Half-time. I'll tell you what, things are looking good. Things are looking good. Into the chat as we are. Kitty Cats, as I hope you're watching the game. Let me know if you got the game on. And Martin Buke, who can't wait for Parky against Lampard, you betcha. Afternoon. The OG Experience. Afternoon. How you doing, OG Experience? Free puck show. Dobbo got that card finally. He did. Ken Gulliford, Arthur definitely has been working on the punch. Yes, that punching game has been very good today. I'm really impressed with that. Very impressed. He's done very well. Chris Cavlin, Borough looks confused by our style of play, as if they anticipated the wrong style, as if they've been set up to play the wrong style by Rob Edwards as well. Really. They really look like they're out of ideas. They look like they're doing the same things over and over again. And the one thing is, from a central defensive point of view, the defense is always on the move, left and right. And he's the cradle in the middle. But so far, everything that has been thrown at Wrexham has been repetition. And Wrexham has repetition-wise defended the net. So they're seeing the same plays coming at the defense. They're getting used to the same plays coming at us, and they're getting comfortable with it. And at the end of the day, the longer the game goes with Rob Edwards making no changes, and no changes in tactics or style, Wrexham are literally eating up that play. The one thing is, they have shown intent down the left side especially to get in behind with the cross. It only takes one cross to change this day. So we've still got to rule out crosses coming in. Into the chat. Di Humphries, come on you Reds. We'd all have taken this scoreline. Oh, yeah, shocker. Remember, social media before the match, everybody was saying, a 1-0 win for Wrexham is a shocker. Let's hope we get a shocker. We're halfway there. I literally would take a 1-1 right now any day. I know the 3 points is beautiful, and that's 2 wins back-to-back. But I'll take a point if you give it to me right now. I just don't want to see Southampton on the first day coming at us today. We're leading and we lose 2-1 at the death. That would be cruel. That would be cruel. Into the chat. Staying in the chat for a while. Free Pug Show says, couldn't have asked for a better half. Up 1-0. Yeah, absolutely. Are you watching Free Pug Show? Let me know. Kent Gulliford. So who are the subs for Wrexham and when? Right. Taking a look at that right now. Looking at the lineup is what I've got at right now. Who's impressed me, who's not? Kiefer's impressed me. Thomason, no. Windass, yes. Longman, yes. James, yes. Dobson, dodgy. Got a yellow card, needs to go. O'Brien comes in. Dobson for O'Brien. That's the first one. Kabori stays as he is. 15 minutes in. But after that, I want someone in for Kabori. So Thomason needs to pick it up. Otherwise, he's coming out at 60. Definitely coming out at halftime for me is Dobson. Bringing in O'Brien. Kabori needs to bring on a better game. If he doesn't, then I'm looking on to Ryan Barnett to come in for the last remainder of the first half. So Kabori for Barnett. Dobson for O'Brien. And that's all I'll do at halftime. Thomason, if Thomason doesn't start making it happen, then I'm probably thinking about Liberato Kirkache to bring him in. Strong, good ball play, loads of pace, knows how to get it done. So if I do, there's 3 changes. On 60 for 2, on halftime for Dobson. Dobson's got to come out. He has to come out. There's too much of a risk factor to have George in there sitting on a yellow card. Windhouse has got a yellow card too. You might think you're bringing in Brody. You might think you're bringing in Ryan Hardy. You have options. You could even put Sam Smith in there. We could make 4 changes, 1 at half time, obviously. Dobbo, I think he's got to come out, and then 3 on 60. It wouldn't change the style of play. It would give us legs. When we make the changes first, Rob Edwards has to marry that up, and he will have to change his game plan too. But again, on that goal, we'd had a warning with Longman cutting in and shooting. And remember a few games ago, Josh Windhouse puts that curler in? Well, when he takes that shot, he's looking for a similar effect in the game. And he's in the same place when he scores that goal. Yeah? So it's a standard move for Windhouse. They've looked on it, they've recognized it, and now they're operating with that. But the goal, I say, look at your screens, take a look at it. It was a short corner, set play. Windhouse was wide open, takes the shot, and Fry cow kicks into his own net. And why you would literally be backheeling a ball coming in on your own net as a defender is beyond me. Sol Bryn in net would have been absolutely furious. Watch the reaction from the keeper as this goes in. Very quick reaction, but watch the reaction. It goes in. He's done upside down. He can't get to that ball. That deflection takes it totally away from him. As a defender, that is a cardinal sin. An absolute cardinal sin. You don't cow kick or flick or backheel on a ball coming in on your keeper that's taking it away from him, and you're taking it into the net. Categorically, cardinal sin. Into the chat. Steve says, good first half, Stevie. Can only see Borough getting better, though. Think Broadhead could have a good say if he comes on. We got a good bench today. Hope we use it well. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Steve, you got it on the money. I'm going to address a couple of points in there. Broadhead could have a good say. I like that idea. So, Windhouse on the card, bring him out. Broady comes in. Not Sam Smith, not Ryan Hardy, but bring Broady in. And Broady wants time. He's an international footballer, yeah? He doesn't want to be sitting on the bench too much. But I'm kind of interested and confused as to how much he's sat on the bench for a guy that's got great boots and shooting boots. Anyway, just saying, moving along as well, we got a good bench. Look at what we can do from our bench now. Look at last year, look at the year before, and look at the year before, and keep working back. This is our best squad in years. We have impact players that can come off the bench and impact the game and keep us in the game or change the game as well. So, yes, we got a great bench. Great point, Stevie. Martin BQN, Smith, last 2 minutes. He got 10 last game. Yeah, absolutely. And in then 10 minutes, he got 3 shots off in the last game. Therefore, he had more shots in that match than anybody else that had been on for the complete match itself. Isn't that strange? Something to think about. Smith is hungry to get shots off. I don't mind it when you get a guy on there that's getting the shots off. I really don't. Ken Gulliford, Broadhead is coming in for Josh, and Smith will eventually replace Kiefer. Barney is stronger than Kabori, so maybe, yeah. Martin says again, Martin BQN says, we need to be tested at soaking up pressure. Yeah, you know what? With the way this game stands right now, you could say the next 45 minutes are quasi a preparation for the next match without looking at the next match. We've got to stay focused on this one, but it's like a preparation for the next match. Stay good. I'm not going to jinx anything. Stay good in defense. Do what you did in the first half and take this match, this performance, out of the last performance into the next performance and keep that unbeaten streak running, get the confidence going. And the team is literally gelling better now. People are looking for each other because they recognize what kind of style of play you've got. You know, the connection that we've got up front in this game, literally, is 10,000 years better than what we had at Stoke. We couldn't connect. We couldn't get the outlet passes, and we couldn't get literally the hold-up play. Today, we've had plenty of it. We had plenty on it. Going into the scores and the stats so far. Let's give you the stats right now. There we go. Stats on the day. Starting with Borough, 4 shots, none on target, 67% on the possession, 2 fouls, no cards, no nothing at all. Wrexham, 3 shots, 2 on target, impressive. 3 and 2, 3 on target. Sorry, 3 shots, 2 on target, 33%. I'm okay with that. That is counter-attack numbers, and that's Wrexham numbers. We're in the 30s. That's fine. 2 corners, and 2 yellow cards. That's not fine. Got to watch out because Windass and Dobson sitting on yellow cards right now. And ironically, Borough has no yellow cards. Tackles 1, 3 for Borough, 8 for Wrexham. Interceptions 3 for Borough, 10 for Wrexham. That's how tough this has been for Borough to get behind Wrexham. 10 interceptions, yeah? Yeah, passing percent, 86 for Borough, 77 for Wrexham. It's been a very, very good first half. Wrexham have run their asses off. The press has been brilliant. The interchange play has been fantastic. Defensively, we've been strong as a team, not just the back line. And Arthur Okonkwo doing what he did in the last couple of years, coming up with a big performance, keeping it smooth at the back, reading the play, punching like a world champion today, kicking like he's been kicking all his life. Nothing has gone wrong for Arthur. Nothing needs to go wrong for Arthur in the second half. He's got to stay the way he is. We've got to complete another 45 minutes. Half the mission is down, 1-0 up on the road. You couldn't get better than that. You really couldn't. Going on to the scores, as we've got them. Unfortunately, Swansea can't keep it 1-0. Norwich come back with a goal because Norwich are in deep trouble in the bottom three. Bristol City 1-0 over Birmingham. Bit of a surprise there? No. Bristol should be beating Birmingham 1-0. High-flying Millwall 1-0 over Leicester City. Leicester City failing. Are they going to get stuck in the Championship another year? Blackburn losing at home to Southampton, who are slowly finding their form. Sheffield Wednesday 2-0 down now against Oxford United. Doesn't look good. Derby County 1-0 up over QPR still. And Hull City and Charlton 0-0. Tell you. Interesting time, guys. Interesting times. At half-time, though, we got to say, we're in this. We deserve to be in this. The effort from the guys has been absolutely monumental. Looking to the second half, we need a repeat of what we just had. A total repeat. Yeah, Di Humphries, exactly. Just don't sit back. That's what we got to do. You got to keep that level that we brought in this match and don't sit back. You start sitting back, you take your mind off the game, you get a little bit complacent, and that's when those errors, those personal, individual errors come in and ruin a complete week of work by the whole squad, inclusive the staff and the ticket sales. Everybody's day is ruined when it goes wrong that quick. Kent Gulliford, Broadhead is coming in for Josh. Let's hope that does. And then secondly, Josh has been very inspirational in and around the game all game long. The style that he brings, he's brought this all season. He's like a little busy bee in and around the box. And when you see what he does and what he stops and what he starts and the shots he takes and the plays he makes, yeah, we got a real big transfer for no money. That's one of our best. Kiefer's probably the best so far for 2 mil. But you can't argue. Josh Windass for no money on the table, just wages and love. Yes, brilliant. Guys, going to take a quick break. Going to take out the board, make sure everything's online. Have another Guinness there if you need to, or have another cup of tea. But we will be back in 60 seconds. Hey, half-time, 1-0. Things are looking good. Better than they should, hey? But things are looking good. Back in 60 seconds. I'll be coming back probably quicker than that. Stay there. Don't go away. And remember, guys, like the video today. We've got to get the likes in. We've got to send YouTube a good message about what we are all about, yeah? But literally, 60 seconds. We'll be back. Nothing gained, nothing lost. The mission is halfway through. Let's see what comes in the next 45. I'll leave you with this. Borough fans are looking rather pensive. Wrexham fans are looking rather relaxed. But no one's jumping up and down because nothing is settled. LT, Wrexham win this 3-2. Big up to you, LT. Let's hope they do. Back in 60 seconds. Don't go away. Excuse me. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. There we go, guys. I'm back. 62 seconds. 62 seconds. Not so bad, not so bad, not so bad. Bad, bad, bad. Di Humphrey's coffee break up the town. Get a coffee in there. Get a big coffee. What are you putting in the coffee, Di? Is it some of the good rum? Is it a shot of bourbon, whiskey? Is it even vodka? You never know. But whatever you're on, have another one. We're 1-0 up at half-time. Borough are making a couple of substitution changes. Is it going to help? Well, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But they're making changes. Rob Edwards, not happy. He shuffled the pack. Respect to Wrexham. You made the home team shuffle the pack at half-time. That is something to be addressed. We made them shuffle the pack. Half-time. Looking good. Looking good. The sun is shining. And the sun shines. I'll tell you what. The game kicks off. Borough now going up to halfway, trying to get into the half, into the Wrexham half. Ball moving forward again. Brilliant interception. Interception number 11 on the match. Unbelievable amount of interceptions. Wrexham trying to break forward. And again, Borough on their own back line. Not happy on the ball. Wrexham are literally operating in the right spaces. Dobbo now still on the field. Pushes it to the left. Issa Kabori now, again, 2 guys on him every time he gets the ball. He needs to come inside to find some space because there's no space on the wing right now. Wrexham looking for the handball. Referee says nothing doing. Brilliant reception. Arthur decides to kick it first time. Goes straight out of play. Nice little bit of skill from Rob Edwards, the coach. Gets the ball to Britton. Throwing comes in. Again, Borough trying to operate down the wings. Had no luck so far. A long way to go. Nice challenge by Issa Kabori. Wins the ball first time. Ball in midfield. Nice play inside. Kiefer Moore looking for an option. Goes all the way back. Maxi Cleworth on the ball. James to Maxi Cleworth. Wrexham holding possession very well today. 33% possession in the first half. But when they've had possession, it's taken the sting right out of the game. Using the ball into no pressure zones. Buying time all match long. Fantastic performance. Issa Kabori offside, by the way. Local to the referee. Flag low. You're offside to me. If you didn't know, and if you're watching football or soccer and you're new into this, if the referee's flag is aiming low to the field, the offside is closer to him. If he puts his flag up and has it hold up high, it means the offside was on the far side of the field. If you didn't know, just saying, because we've got a lot of new fans jumping in with Wrexham all the time, and welcome everybody. And you're all wonderful people, beautiful people. Whether you've been with Wrexham for decades like me and a few other guys out here, or whether you've been Wrexham for 2 minutes, it matters not. You're Wrexham. And that goes for Borough as well. If you've been likewise with Borough for a short time or long time, you're Borough. End of. Ball down the line now. Bit of a race on, but he gets there. Great use of the body by Windhouse. Looking for the corner. There you go. Looking for the corner. There you go. That's a class act, Windhouse. Class act. Man, does he know how to play the game. Everything he does is done with purpose. And again, I'm going to sound like a busted, broken old record. Is he the best signing we had this year? Because Kiefer's pushing him all the way, yeah? Louis O'Brien's done a great number so far this season too. But what a great bit of play. We've got a corner now. We bang a goal in here. You'll be thinking about Josh Windhouse, badass Windhouse, and how he played it off the defender deliberately to win a corner. The general now, Matty James. Now, come on, my son. Get this one in. Beautifully flight ball. Get on the end of it, somebody. It's in the box. It's still live. Punching, but the keeper. It's still live. Danger zones. Wrexham trying to get on the end of this. Borough trying to clear it. Frantic moments for Borough. They're pissing around on their own back line. Are they asking to get in trouble? Wrexham come up with the ball. Cross comes in first time. Borough clear it again. I tell you, playing themselves into Dangerland, Middlesbrough. get away with it. Very lucky. But again, Wrexham showing intent to get the second goal. I hope you're enjoying this match, guys. I really do, because I tell you, on the length of the season, these games like this are special. Absolutely special. And I'm absolutely amazed with our away form this season so far. We've always had decent road form in the last few years. Averaged around about 10 wins, 9 wins on the road. Likewise, draws and wins. Less losses than wins. One season we did lose 10. Don't kid yourself. We lost 10 a couple of years ago. Ball coming in now. Well repelled. Maxi Cleworth doing a brilliant job. Watching where it's going. Watching the line. Dan Scarr doing a good job so far. Comes in for Lewis Brunt. If you didn't know, Lewis Brunt goes out early in the first half. Looks like a hamstring. And Dan Scarr comes in, does a fine number. Does he get it in the basket? In it goes. There you go. There's a good sign. Straight in the middle of the basket. Borough now down the left side, looking to get the ball in. Still had no luck penetrating into Wrexham's penalty area. Still trying to do it, but not getting any luck. Tic-tac-toeing all over the field. Possession play is beautiful, but the ball has a purpose. And if you're just tic-tac-toeing in nowhere land, what's the purpose? Ayling now on the ground. Elder statesman. Big time with Leeds United. 250 games, 261 games, I believe it is, he had with Leeds United. But again, decent footballer. Great experience. And still has the physical attributes and abilities. Free kick, Borough now, right side. 51 minutes gone. Still 1-0 to Wrexham. Great game at hand. Lovely free kick. It's in the box, repelled one more time. Going long over halfway. Josh Windass is sprinting, but won't get there first. Borough having the ball. Playing it out of defence quite nicely. Excuse me. Frog in the throat. Don't worry. I've got another bottle. But it's water. Wasser. Agua. Nice interception now. Wrexham coming out with the ball. Plays for the free kick. Wins the free kick. Ayling complaining. I mean, he did hold Thomason, so, hey, put hands on, you can go down. Hands on, he went down. We're going into the chat here. Martin BQ shuffled the pack. Checkmate. Absolutely. 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 Wrexham now on the front foot going forward. Trying to get that ball. Is loose. It's a free kick, though. It's funny how some of those little free kicks have gone Borough's way. I'm not saying anything about Steve Martin. It's just kind of ironic. There's been a flow like that all game long. But, hey, is what it is. Borough's trying to get things going. Longman intercepts. Matty James taps off. Fantastic skill set there. Going down the left side now. Josh gets the ball back. Does he get the ball back? There's no foul there. The referee's calling a foul. Thomason's like, what the hell are you calling? I have to agree. I think if you just dropped your feet and you want a free kick, isn't that simulation? I mean, come on. Anywho, Borough coming down the left side. Showing some intent to get behind Wrexham's defence. It stops dead now. Issa Kabori. Lovely play there. Just enough to take the sting out, win the possession, lose possession, and then he goes out for a battle for a throw-in to Wrexham. No ball hands, no ball available, so we have a little delay. Now he's got one. Maxi's got the ball coming up to halfway. On the halfway line, throws. Gets the ball back from George Dobson. Issa Kabori's not ready for that pass. Ball goes narrowly by him, but he's just off balance. Borough now with the ball, open space, coming up to halfway, right side of the field, going over halfway, down the right wing, cutting inside, tic-tac-toeing, just inside Wrexham's half, coming to the left side. Hackney now with ball. What's Hackney going to do? Passes off. It keeps it narrow. It's just in front outside the box. Nice little tackle by Longman. Disrupts the play. Doesn't kill the play. Borough coming downside. Crosses in. And it's going for a corner. Borough fans now starting to get behind their team. See the intent. Shouting their heads off. Again, 54 minutes in. What a match. What a match. What a match. We're playing at Middlesbrough. Big club. Beautiful stadium. Big league. The championship. We're Wrexham. Happy days. Happy days. Corner comes in. Deflected back. It's going to be tucked straight in again. In comes the corner. Blocked again. Well blocked by Longman. Throw in. And again, Borough complaining, arguing amongst themselves. That's another sign things are not going great. They may be having a little bit more ball play right now, but they're still niggling at each other. But again, it only takes a second to turn this on its head. Again, coming into this, 2-1 was the scoreline everybody was predicting. 1-1 to be a great result for Wrexham. A 0-1 away win was an absolute daylight robbery, pure theft, absolute shocker, shouldn't happen, right? Well, right now, it's not David and Goliath. It's not that magnitude, but right now, it is happening because Wrexham are literally winning the one-on-ones, winning the second balls, staying strong, not panicking, although that's a foul coming up straight away. And I'll tell you what, Scar should be thanking the referee that he gets the free kick there, because when you start pissing around on the edge of your box, clear it out. Everybody so far, the game plan has been get it out, don't mess around. Scar had plenty of opportunity to have got the ball out without pissing around like he just done did. That's got to get cut out. And I'll tell you what, Phil Parkinson's not happy about that play. Not the foul, but the fact that he gets caught in possession. He had light years to have moved the ball and got it out of the danger zone. I hope he takes it for real to just move the ball out now. Arthur going long. Arthur's had a safe game so far, like what I see with Arthur. Ball going out slowly. Maxi Cluth gets the ball at halfway. Throw-in coming up. Max takes his time. Rob Edwards surveying the field with his assistant thinking, what can I do? What can I change? Where's it going to go better if I do this, if I do this? Kiefer Moore heads the ball on. And again, repelled quite well by Borough in defence. Ball down on the line. Wrexham winning the second ball. Again, just fight. Wrexham today has been absolutely phenomenal. And Kiefer Moore, for the size of the man, the way he's so light-footed and skillful on his feet and able to make things happen, is pretty amazing. Di Humphries pointed out last match, I'll leave you with a question. And the question was about Kiefer Moore and how far he'd run. And can you believe how long he's lasted? Yeah, he's doing it again. I won't lobe just one player. Danger. Well marshalled out. I tell you what, you look at that defensive play by Dominic Hyam there. That's as good as scoring a goal. Look at the way he owned the zone when we should have been standing 1-1. That's got to go in the back of the net. Watch Hyam. Watch the body. Doesn't panic, stays with him, uses the body, nothing at all. Doesn't even play the ball. Absolute fantastic. That's what you bring a guy in for. Watch that challenge. Shoulder. Perfect shoulder. Perfect shoulder. And Sané's got a couple of goals in 8 games this season. Game number 9, that should be 3rd goal of the season for Sané. Sané should have had a ball in the back of the net. It's not in the back of the net. Dominic Hyam, defensive play of the day. Absolutely massive. Thank you, Dominic. Hyam, I am the man. Brilliant. Could you see Connor Cody doing that? Not in your life. Brilliant. Back into the game. Middlesbrough, left side. Coming over the halfway. Hackney on the ball. Cuts inside. It's all going right for Wrexham at the moment. Let's hope that continues for the Red Devils. Borough now buzzing around the box as they have been for the last 10 minutes. Looking to get something happening. But again, every time you go past one Wrexham player, you got another one to go past. Free kick coming up. Dobson again, the offender. Going into the chat. Kent Gilliford, glad we aren't sitting back. Looking forward to subs. Yes, and they got to come in the next 2 minutes. Subs need to come in the next 2 minutes. Dobbo's got to go. Dobbo's got to go. We are dicing with death with a red card with Dobson. He's got to go. He's played a great game. But Phil's got to recognize he is literally looking at going a man down again. We can't afford to do that. Free kick, though. Edge of the box. Dangerous position. It's going to be an outswinger, back post. The penalty spot's not good enough for this one. It's too short. It's got to be the back post. Pathetic. Get it out of here. One more time. That's where it should have gone. That's where it should have gone. Kiefer Moore now with the ball. Where's he going? Goes massively long, over halfway, down the right side. Absolutely fantastic ball. That's the way you do it, out of defence. Unfortunately, we can't make anything out of it. Sol Bryn comes out of the net, gets the ball. Borough now moving it back, out of defence, down the right side, coming up to halfway. Into the chat. Di Humphries, wish I could see this, buddy. I tell you what, it's a fantastic match. This one feels like a cup final, I'm telling you. Beautiful sight. The grass is awesome. The ground is beautiful. The crowd is fantastic. We've got a great game on. It's like a cup final right now. It really feels like a special game. Really does. The way the boys are really marching out there, the way they're pressing, the way they're working, they're literally sacrificing the body. They're literally a team in unison. Everybody's on the same page. In fact, they're all reading the same line right now. Unbelievable performance. I can't speak highly enough of how they played so far. The crowning jewel would be to stay up. Great save by Arthur. Tested now for the first time. Coming in early, 60 minutes in. Arthur gathers down nice and low. Safe hands. Doesn't fumble. Going long with the ball. Chance there begging. Just gone begging. Nice connection. But Arthur, beautiful positional play. Doesn't have to move to gather the ball. Going in the chat. Di Humphries, wish I could see this. Hey, buddy, we'll keep you tuned. Free Pug Show, that was Thomason. Britain now tries to get the ball in. Wrexham repelling it one more time. Broadhead needs to be on. I agree with you. Come on, mess up with that one. Kiefer's in the clear. Unlucky. Fry does get it clear. Borough now moving down the right side. Players going down, flip-flopping, looking for the foul, nothing doing. Referee says play on. I saw nothing. Borough, very, very tight plays, tic-tac-toeing in really tight spots. More men than you need in one little area to play the ball. Wrexham standing tall again. It's an absolute battle right now. Brilliant defensive play once again. Corner coming up for Borough. 60 minutes in. Substitutions have got to come in. We need our subs. Free Pug Show says. Martin BQN. Time's right for Nathan. Absolutely. Get Nathan in there. Corner coming up. We are in a battle now, people. We are in a battle now. It's fight. Corner coming in. Beautiful corner. Well repelled again from the Giant. Headed way out. Kiefer Moore clears the danger. Borough on the right wing. Trying to get it started, have the ball, tic-tac-toeing. Where are they going? Inside, backwards, and eventually Windass clobs it out for a throw-in. Kent Gilliford subs. Come on. Free Pug Show. Yes. Here we go. Kakache, there's one of mine. O'Brien, there's one of mine. And, hey, it's Brody. Hey, now that's nice, isn't it, eh? Brody's coming on. Kakache's coming on. O'Brien's coming on. I tell you, Windass is out. Windass for Brody. Okay, so Windass is Brody. Phil Parkins is applauding Windass for his effort. So in comes Brody. He's got 30 minutes to go, just about right. So maybe he's had a little bit of fatigue. Maybe he's got a little knock. Longman's coming out as well. Kakache's coming in for Longman. Lovely. And Thomason for O'Brien. There you go. Triple change waiting. Absolutely, Kent. We got him coming in. Great sub, says Chris Cavlin. Here we go, sends Kent Gulliford. Free Pug Show. Why does he always leave Dobbo on? I know. And I mean, what if this comes along? Yeah. Gives everybody nightmares, doesn't it, eh? Maybe Phil's got great nerves. Who knows? Maybe there's another substitute coming up. But the longer Dobbo's on there and the longer Borough are playing this forward motion, north to south football, the more the likelihood is that Dobbo's going to make a challenge or two, and they've got to be perfect. I'm sure the referee's not looking to give out a red because he's allowed this game to play. But eventually, after 1,000 dirty challenges, you're going to get that red eventually, George. So, yeah, great point. Free Pug Show. We're all worried. Don't worry. We are. Di Humphries, that's what he wanted. Come on, the boys. One more. Kill the game off, Nathan. Absolutely. Martin BQN. Kill off the game, Nathan. Absolutely right. D. Scott, really pleased with both the subs and Parky bringing them on early. Yes. Chris Cavlin, thought O'Brien would replace Dobbo. I hoped so. O'Brien getting a yellow card. He can't believe it. He's like, what? He's like, really? Anyway, it's all in the game. Martin BKO, O'Brien, good choice. Yeah. Get someone on the ball. But we got to keep that tempo. We got to keep the legs moving. Nobody's got to be walking. No sleepwalking to a draw today. We got to keep the tempo going. Issa Kabore, tell you what, his defensive game has been very impressive. He's literally been impressive all night long. And Britain, he's shut him down pretty much. Again, Borough, looking dangerous, moving within the tent, on the edge of the box, cross coming in. Arthur collects, takes a breath, says, phew, and passes out wide. Ayling trying to make an impression for Borough. So far, no coconut. Let's hope, Wrexham fans, it stays that way. For Borough fans, they want it to happen. Ball down here, left side now. Channeling inside. Can he get the cross in? Oh, what a great collection by Arthur Okonkwo. Read the play perfectly there. Goes down low, smothers it, doesn't fumble. Again, a great collection. By the way, Arthur's doing very well in the last 2 games. I'm going to say nothing more, but I think you know what I'm kind of hinting on. Arthur, though, beautiful play down low. Smothers. Catherine Knight. Kate, Jess, Matt and Carol diving back from Wrexham to York. All shouting, get Dobbo off. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to read that again. That is one sexy chat message coming in on the Roaders. Catherine Knight, Kate, Jess, Matt and Carol driving back from Wrexham to York. All shouting, get Dobbo off. Great post. Great commentary. Thanks. Love all of you. Be safe. Keep watching the road and I'll keep screaming. We'll keep laughing. Wrexham now over halfway, coming with pace. Going off to the left side. O'Brien now on the ball in acres of space. Puts a cross in. Kiefer Moore. Oh, clips the bar. That was the moment. Kiefer can't believe he hasn't put it in. Great cross. Beautiful cross by O'Brien. And Kiefer can't believe he's missed it. Clips the bar. That was the moment for 2-0. That was the insurance marker. My. What a great cross. Pinpoint precision from O'Brien. Full connection from Kiefer, but he clips the top of the bar. Unlucky. Great connection. If he's 2 feet to the left, it's in the corner. It is 2-0. But a great move again. And listen, it's nearly 70 minutes in the match, and we are still pushing to look forward to get into the opposition's half and grab that goal, still while being under major pressure from Middlesbrough. Tell you what, great performance. And I tell you, it feels like a cup final. And like I say, one more time, Catherine Knight, Kate, Jess, Matt, and Carol, be safe on the road. Much love to you. And I hope you're the lucky omen. Again, Wrexham going down the left side. It's O'Brien one more time. Acres of space. Passes it off. Nathan to Brody. Back to O'Brien. Back to Nathan. Tic-tac-toeing. Literally terrorizing Borough's forward line. Coming in now. Nobody gets on the end of it. I tell you, 2 moments there where Wrexham could have been 2-1 up. It's come through O'Brien, the fresh legs. Great tic-tac-toe with Nathan Broadhead. Goes into the box. and Borough narrowly get there first. Issa Kabori just getting there too late. Could have been another goal for Wrexham. Wrexham coming up with the ball seems supercharged. They've had their energy levels up high all game long. They've been running. No foul there. Oh, I tell you, that's a lucky one. That's a lucky one. Matty James is definitely going to get a retrospective yellow off that. But the referee has said nothing yet. Does he say something when the ball goes out of play? Because Matty, I tell you what, Callum Doyle got a red card last game. Remember that challenge? Well, Matty James just laid one just like that. Luckily, no one's riling around in pain. But jeepers creepers, Matty was so late to the altar. It was unbelievable. Man, oh man, lucky man. Doesn't get a yellow card. I tell you what, he might have got away with that. But Steve Martin, the referee, who's a little stringent, but lets it flow, he really let it flow there. Unbelievable. Jones on the ball. Has nowhere to go. Wrexham defending with their lives. King's Crown formation right now. Hard to get through. Borough on the wide side. Again, being forced wide, not allowed any space. And there's quality there. Borough's got quality out there. And that quality is being nulled by absolute team defence and effort. And there's a desire, an absolute desire today. You can see this team building as the season's been growing. And every season in the last 4 years especially hasn't started with a silver lining. Ball on the far side, be dangerous, cleared it out of play. Fantastic there, fantastic. He's running his ass off. That's amazing effort. And I tell you what, should be a Wrexham throw, is a Wrexham throw. Kakache clears, heads it out from his own box, sprints 50 yards nearly, well 30, to win a tackle and deflect the ball off the Middlesbrough defender to win the throw-in. Could you say everything's going right so far? I think you could. First to the ball every time. Winning the battles in the air, winning the battles on the floor, winning the second balls, running your ass off and doing it for your brother on that team. Absolutely best performance all season. We've had some great performances on the road this year, but this is absolutely kick-ass. Phil still got bags of energy. He's lighting it up on the sideline, keeping everybody well glued, well informed to what's going on and what he wants. Wrexham now, Kakachi down the line. Wrexham keeping possession, moving down, hunting impacts, going down the line, trying to get the ball. I tell you what, they've terrorised Borough into an average performance, but don't kid yourself, 20 minutes to go, things can still happen. Wrexham do need the insurance marker to breathe a little heavier on the other opposition's goal. That's what we got to do. Breathe on that net. Get that second goal, take it home, and another win. And again, coming into this match, Borough, big favourite to take it home. Big favourite. But I'll give credit to Rob Edwards. He was full of absolute respect for Wrexham. Didn't do the Hollywood thing, didn't disrespect us in any shape, way, or fashion. Said good things about Phil Parkinson and about the team, and also said Wrexham do one of the things that most clubs won't do. What do you think that is? I'll tell you right now. Rob Edwards said, we buy players that are older than 26. And most clubs won't do that. And we did. Corner coming up to Middlesbrough. Great interception one more time into the chat. Chris Cavan, good Lord, that was close. I tell you, whew, was it ever? Kent Gulliford, oh my God. Martin BQN, oh my. Di Humphries, last 20, dig deep. Corner coming in. Brilliant collection from Arthur. Take your time, Ayo. What you rushing for, my son? Take your time. You got 6 seconds. I tell you, they don't want it in their own net. They want to get that second goal. The ambition on this team, they're literally in control of the game. Wrexham is in control of the game that Borough are in control of when they have the ball. Hence, stay in possession. It's been the biggest defensive move all match long is to stay with expansive football. Look how wide we're playing the ball. Expansive football is denying Borough from controlling everything in the game. Brilliant one-on-one. Nathan's got a free kick coming up against him. I think it's a little harsh. Little harsh. However, Steve Martin done a great job so far in the match. Can't argue with the referee. Substitutions must be coming up now. The next wave of substitutions, if we're going to get more guys in, Dobbo, he's got to go pretty soon. However, he's doing a decent job on the defensive side of the game. So it might be the yellow card that's worrying us. But hey, ball coming in over the top, far side. Borough have the ball on the edge of the box. Looks to get the shots off. No shot coming in. Well blocked. Kakache standing like a mountain. Brilliant play. Kakache one more time. Clears the ball. No nonsense defensive. Boots it up to halfway. Clears the danger. Wrexham now coming out. Getting back in shape. Borough now looking to go back. Down the left side. Going down the left side. Hackney on the ball. What's Hackney looking for? The pass through. Brilliant through ball. Going nowhere now. Still on the left side. Left wing play. Borough cycling the ball left to right. Over to the right side. Into central midfield. Excuse me. Frantic pace of the game, I tell you. Frantic pace. On the left side, just in front of the penalty area. Wrexham standing strong. Issa Kabore, one-on-one. Matty James looking to get in the challenge. The challenge comes in. Wrexham come up with the ball. It's gone loose again. Issa Kabore picks up the scraps in his own box. Clears it. Kiefer cannot get on that high ball. No free kick. Throw in coming up. Or indeed, is it a free kick? Again, Issa Kabore, defensive side of the game tonight, been very, very good. Arm in the back was the free kick. Absolutely arm in the back, definitely. Wrexham looking to go backwards all the way. Keep the ball moving. 75 minutes gone. Something's going to be coming here pretty soon. I think I got a feeling something's happening soon. Ball over the top. O'Brien tries to keep it. Gets cleared again one more time. Again, Wrexham looking for that second goal. Borough with the ball in their own penalty area. Going from left all the way to the right side of the penalty box. Hackney now just in front of the penalty box. Playmaker Hackney. Where's he going? Taps it off. Just going down the middle. Halfway now on the spot. Going over halfway. Down the left side. Coming on the left wing play. Ball taps off. Great tackle. It's very, very dangerous right now, but a nice interception in his own penalty area. O'Brien playing brilliantly, and that's definitely a brilliant pass on to Kiefer. He's all on his own, no one with him. He's doing the hold-up play, right side of the field, halfway into Middlesbrough's territory. Passes it back to what looks like a very, very long-legged George Dobson. Puts the ball back into middle of defence and settles the game down again. Wrexham have been doing excellent with the one-on-ones, winning the second balls. Most of all, game management today has been absolutely flawless. Fantastic game management. Haven't looked out of place. Haven't looked like the underdog. Haven't looked overawed. I've looked very confident, happy to be on the ball. If you're happy to be on the ball as a team, you've risen. You're owning the game. Moving forward now. Nathan goes past one, goes past two, looking for the shot, takes the shot, deflected. Issa Kabore on the edge of the box. Cross comes back in. On the edge of the box, it's still wild, it's still level. Handball, say I. No, says the referee. Ball coming left. Issa Kabore on the box. Crosses in, deflected. Corner, Wrexham. 77 minutes. But hey, Issa Kabore is even insinuating for the handball. A few things Steve Martin, the referees, missed today haven't impacted the game. That's all I'm going to say. Into the chat corner coming up. Di Humphries, this is where the stamina training needs to be top-notch. You betcha. Get them running up and down Snowdon. Get them running down Brecon. Get them running round Wrexham. Get them running. Bags of sand on their backs. Old-fashioned. And get them running. Ball coming in. Matty James corner. Number 37. Fires a beauty in. It's still live. Cricked out. Borough clear the danger. All the way back to Arthur Okonkwo. That's going to chock off some seconds. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Arthur's having a look. Goes long left side. Kiefer Moore with the aerial duel. Wins the ball. Wrexham in possession. Unfortunately, don't keep possession. George. Borough now coming up to halfway. What are they going to do now? 12 minutes plus added time. It's been the same picture for 78, coming on 79 minutes. It's been the same picture all game long. Phil Parkinson's got the tactics absolutely on the money today. You might not have agreed with some of the substitutions. You might have agreed with the substitutions. You might not have agreed with the lineup. You might have. But at the end of the day, you have to hand it to Parky so far. He's doing very well in this duel against Rob Edwards. Rob Edwards, only 42, yeah? There he is on camera, the young coach. Now he's got to make something happen. Now he's got to earn his money. Parky is earning his bread today. Hackney now moving forward, takes a shot, takes a deflection. It's loose outside the box. Matty James hooks it up to halfway. Borough coming down the right side. The speed of the match hasn't stopped, hasn't wavered. Ball over the top. Header, and it's in the back of the net. Hackney's got the equaliser. Damn. Wide open, Hackney makes it 1-1. Still a good result. Don't kid yourself. Long way to go. 10 minutes to go. Takes a little shine off the match, but don't kid yourself. A point at Borough is a damn good point. Now we got to ride out the next 10 minutes and show that character what we really have. The substitutions have been made. If he wants to make any more, now's the time. Take a look closely. You see who's marking him? Have one more look. I'm going to point something out. Ball goes in, but there's a guy on the back post that looks absolutely knackered and doesn't look like he can stay with the guy about to score. Hackney he had more speed on the play. George Dobson couldn't keep up. So that's the fine tactical analysis look at it. But right now, 1-1. And tell you what, we were very close to getting a penalty against us there. Watch closely. He's outside the box for sure. Dansgaard takes him down. But this is a time where we've got to stand strong, not fade away. We've got to stand strong. Remember, a point, like I say, is a good result. But the playmaker Hackney, he's been inspirational. He's been busy. He gets his reward. He's been in the game all game long. Into the chat. Di Humphries, this sounds brilliant. Where is Smith? Yes. Grim plays. The OG experience. We've never been a possession team. We always use to defend more there and counter-attack. Absolutely, Di Humphries. We said Dobbo needed to come off. Absolutely. Nice collection. But yeah, we did say Dobbo needed to come off. And like I say, the fine height of it, his inability to stay with the play and being wrong side of the man, he should have been goal side of him, yeah? Dobbo should have been closer to the goal than Hackney. He wasn't. He was behind Hackney on the play, so he couldn't make up coming around on the defensive move. Anyway, it is what it is. But yes, you're right. We said Dobbo should have come off. Nice collection by A.O. Arthur's pretty pissed off by getting that goal go in because it was kind of soft and he was on for 2 shutouts back-to-back, 2 clean sheets. Wrexham now, don't need to worry. Don't need to change a thing. Stay as you are and keep going for the throat. You're the team that can get the second goal. Issa Kabora now, 1-on-1. Show us what you got, son. Go inside. There you do. Beautiful. Oh, why didn't you go down? He clipped your ankle. You could have gone down. Just saying, cross wasn't the best. But, again, Smithy's coming in. Let's see what Smudge can do. He's got 7 minutes to go. Look at those coaches. Both of them earning their money. Kiefer's coming out. Smithy's in. Should that have been earlier? Because Kiefer's been running his ass off pretty much for the last couple of games. Smithy. Kiefer looks like he's run his day. He looks like he's panting pretty good. 1-1. 7 minutes to go plus added time. Wants it most, we'll get it. Ball down the right side. No target as yet. Still on the edge of the box. Still on the edge of what's working himself in. This is dangerous, but well cleared one more time. But cleared down the middle, which is not your friend. You need to clear it wide. Well played, going down the left side now. Kakache on the ball. Kakache coming up to halfway. Throws the ball down the line. Nice idea, just too fast for Smithy. Fresh legs. Again, a 1-1 is not a bad result, guys. Do not be down about that for 1 second. We got caught out on one play. Hackney, the scorer, on the ball right now. Looks like he wants to cut inside, but he's going wide. Down the line, passes off. Does the cross come in? They're on the edge of the box. Borough probing again. Sighted well in defence. Got everything covered. Ball comes out wide. Hackney. One more time. He's been on the ball so often. He's trying to make things happen again. Well marked off the ball right now. George Dobson giving him a little bit of a push, keeping him away from everything. And that ball, dangerously going through. I mean, no one anticipates that ball going through for Middlesbrough. If anybody anticipated that ball, that's an easy tap-in. Like the ball that went through the crowd under Kiefer's foot against an absolute flat-footed Arthur Okonkwo on the day, going back in time. Memories. Memories. Wrexham now on the ball. Still composed, looking composed. Is he offside? He is offside. Like I say, I'll take the 1-1 right now. See the flag? If you didn't know the offside rule, guys, if you're learning soccer or learning football, flag high up in the sky. Offside is on the far side of the referee's linesman. I think it was Di Humphries that said about staying strong in the game physically. This is going to test us more. Smithy doesn't quite get off with the ball. No foul. Borough still possession, going wide. Right side pretty much all night long. Ayling looking to put the early cross in, as he does. So a bit high. Arthur should have come out and collected it, but he doesn't. Issa Kabore walks outside with it. George Dobson does the flick around the defender, but nothing doing. Lucky he's been on a yellow card all day long. And you've got to say, Phil Parkinson has shown faith with George that it wouldn't be another. I tell you, he's lucky, because there have been a few fouls that maybe another referee would have said, you've had your final warning, next time you're off. So let's say this much. Seconds coming up. We'll be at 90 minutes. We'll know what's on the extra time with the added minutes. But it's been a fair match. It's been a fair match, really. Phil Parkinson is absolutely beside himself with the referee right now. Wrexham fans still in fine voice. Borough fans seem to be appeased now. They're not looking bored. They're looking into it. And give them credit. They were cheering their team on, as were the Wrexham fans. So, hey, fair play, fair play. Down the line now, left side. Issa Kabore, great tackle. Arthur Okonkwo. He's given a foul off that. Are you kidding me? Where's the foul? Where's the foul? Let's have another look at this on the replay, guys. You make your decision. Does he foul him? I don't think he fouls him. His foot's down low. How can that be a foul? Referee Martin, what are you calling? What are you calling? You're going to be ecstatic beside yourself if you're a Borough fan right now. But as a Wrexham fan, you're thinking, what the hell are you calling? Let's be straight, honest and frank. Straight, honest and frank. And I don't know who Frank is, but let's just be straight and honest. Free kick coming in. Dangerous position, very dangerous position. Like, this is a real dangerous position. I don't really think that call needs making. I think once it's in the keeper's hands, it's fine. Coming in, I tell you what, headed out, Borough now on the edge of the box, looking to come down the left side. They do come down the left side one more time. Hackney on the ball, taps off. Still on the edge of the box, coming wide. Little cross to the far side of the box, left side of the field. Shot coming in. Great save. That is a top draw save. Absolute top draw save by Arthur Okonkwo. Ayling thinks he's got the winner. It's going in. Watch this save when this comes back over. Arthur, I am the man, bloody hell, Okonkwo. Watch that. Watch that. That is so going in the corner. Absolute top draw save. Keeps us alive. Corner coming in. Pressure's on. Brilliant punch by Arthur Okonkwo. You might have got scored on, but I tell you what, fella, you played a damn ace game today. Borough now, right side of the wing. Still dangerous. Cross looks like it's coming in. It is coming in. Headed in. Still danger. In the box. Hackney's on the ball. Does the shot come in? No. Fakes it off. Goes back down the right. Channeling the ball. Looking to get the cross in. Tic-tac-toe. Cross comes in. Dangerous. It's loose. Borough looking for a penalty. Screaming for a penalty. Nothing doing, says Martin. Foul coming up. Wrexham, we've got a little bit of a break. Phew. Riding our luck. Riding our luck there. But I tell you what, Brownie making a foul on O'Brien. And we get a break. Coming up to 90 minutes. We'll soon see what added time does. Again, I'm going to say it. Close to winning this one 1-0. Still not over. 4 minutes of added time. But 1-1 is a solid result. You can take a lot of confidence out of this match. Can be disappointed that we got scored on. But to be honest, prior to this match, you would have took that 1-1. We all said in the chat, we'd take that 1-1. Come on, you Reds, Di Humphries says, fighting for it. Free Pug Show says, let's just go win it. I love that. I love that. Let's just go win it. Let's get a late one. Let's get the reverse of Southampton, shall we? Would be lovely. Well intercepted. That ball looks like it's going to go out of play. It does go out of play. But I tell you what, we get a throw-in out of a play that we should get nothing out of. Deflection from Scar. Scar's done well. Let's face it. Scar's come on. He's done okay. He hasn't put a foot wrong. He hasn't made a mistake that's cost the team. He's done okay. And this will be good for his confidence as well. Kakachi on the ball. Crosses it in. Nobody on the end of it. But I'll tell you what, it's still in. Kabore, Issa Kabore keeps it inside. Strips his man, goes inside. Wins the ball, does magic, and wins a corner. And gets the foul against him. I tell you what, Issa Kabore is having an absolute heart attack with the referee. Steve Martin is absolutely losing it. Calling fouls on Issa Kabore that you literally could let go. Exciting play. Kabore gets called literally for the nonchalant foul that the referee thinks is a major foul. And Martin's done a good job, let's face it. He hasn't done that much bad, the referee. But sometimes Issa Kabore might not think so. Ball into the danger area, well intercepted one more time. Dan Scar standing up. Sees the play, reads the play, intercepts the play, keeps Wrexham at 1-1. 2 minutes to go. 120 seconds. How are your nerves doing? One apiece. Going straight into the post-game as we speak. 2 minutes to go. And if you don't stick around for the post-game, that's fine. Arthur runs off his line. A little bit dangerous. Issa Kabore heads it wide. Should be a free kick on Issa Kabore. He's out flat. Gets up looking for the call. But again, post-game coming up straight away. If you can't be with us, I'll do the recorded version and be up in about an hour after the match because I want to dress it up for you. Don't want to bring it in just with me and naked. Dress it up with all the pictures and all the stats and all the stuff you do need. And D. Scott, big up to you. Your critique about putting things full screen, absolutely on the money. I hope everybody appreciates that because, like, we critique each other. That's what we do because we're real here. Di Humphries doesn't think so. Not good, Stevie. Oh, I tell you, Smithy wins a duel there. Goes flying like a ragdoll. Gets straight up. Strong lad. Borough now. 1 minute to go. Final seconds of the game coming up. Should be a free kick coming up to Wrexham. I think Steve Martin's feeling a little bit of sympathy to Wrexham right now. Di Humphries says, come on. 30 seconds, and whatever is on the referee's watch, Borough will feel they've lost the ability to get 3 points out of today. The rest of the football world, championship world, will look at Wrexham with a bit more respect because this is a big result. You go to Middlesbrough. and get anything at the Riverside Stadium, you've done a number on Borough. Anxious moments now. Seconds on the clock. We have gone through 94 minutes. Let's see what Steve Martins has. He's allowing the free kick to take place. Therefore, he's adding time on to the game. Whistle in mouth. There you go. He knew he's gone too far. 17 seconds over. There you go. 1-1. We're in the post game. I'll tell you what, guys. Nerves are shot. Di Humphries, nerves are shot. Shiraz, my man. Shiraz. Get the Shiraz on board. I tell you what a great game. What a great game. Slightly sad that we didn't win it 1-0, because I tell you what, for most of the game, Wrexham really did deserve to win it, didn't we, eh? I mean, really? 1-0, defending for our lives, doing it well. Red Dragons fans in the crowd, massive loud, massive turnout, great atmosphere at the Riverside. Hey, Borough pushed us all the way, had the possession. First half, 67%. We'll give you the possession and the percentages of that at full time as well. But what a massive game. What a massive game, really. You start loading up your comments. I'm going to get to you guys very shortly. But what a match. First half, I tell you, the early goal. I said I don't want an early goal. We got an early goal. And half-time, it's 1-0 Wrexham. Most of the game, it's 1-0 Wrexham, yeah? I tell you, 80th minute was when Hackney gets the equaliser. And I'm not going to come down on anybody. One error, we got punished. One error, we got punished. Watch the highlight reels. Again, watch who's behind Hackney, wrong side of the goal, who should be goal side of Hackney. If he's goal side of Hackney, Hackney cannot get the header off, okay? One little mistake, we got punished. Stops us getting 3 points on the road. But let's back that up. At the start of the match, we had no chance of coming away with a win, according to the bookies on all the social media. And we Wrexham fans were looking, hopefully, for a 1-1. Well, we got what we wanted. We got the 1-1. Josh Windass, I tell you what, gets a deflection off Fry, goes in past Sol Bryn in the net. Borough, what a start, I tell you. I mean, 7 minutes in, we're 1-0 up. Then you got, what a start, I tell you. I mean, 7 minutes in, we're 1-0 up. Then you got to ride your nerves for the rest of the game, Wrexham fans, didn't you? 1-0 up, not getting the second. Had we have got the second, if Kiefer gets that ball in the net in the second half, O'Brien crosses, Kiefer Moore gets up high, heads it straight onto the crossbar. If that is in the back of the net, 2-0, the game's done. Then there is no 1-1, and there is no Hackney magic getting the 1-1 at the end of the game. But what a match. What a match. You can take this into the next match, Wrexham, I tell you now, and the confidence that this will give you. And Coventry next week, you won't have to fear. You just have to respect a little bit, but show no fear. Show this performance against Coventry. You might find out you get a result again. Would you be happy with a result like a 1-1 against Coventry next week? Just to ponder that thought. But again, looking in to the Riverside right now, great scenes, beautiful scene. Lovely field, lovely stadium, super atmosphere, super fans, both sides of the fence. Everybody gave everything. And at the end of the day, was a draw a fair result? Ask yourself that one question. Was a draw a fair result? Was it a fair result? On the complexion of the play, I think so, yeah. Absolutely. Possession would think that Borough deserves something. But quality, that's what matters. And quality, there were 2 moments of quality, 2 goals. Therefore, I think it was a fair result. I think we were riding our luck by not having outlet plays often enough in the second half to relieve that pressure. Because once you get bounced on and you keep getting bounced on and the ball keeps coming back on you and there's no respite and there's no break, eventually there will be a moment that you just cannot cover your bases. And that moment came on 80 when Hackney heads it in. But like I say, Kiefer Moore, yes. Phil J. Weston, that'll do. Ruining Moore's miss, though. My sentiments entirely, Phil. My sentiments entirely. Kent Gulliford says, nice. Di Humphries says, Cardiff at home first. Bring it on. Absolutely. Absolutely. EFL, I tell you, all Welsh game. And on the Welsh theme, I was thinking about this because of the standings. The other day, we were literally high in the championship, higher by 1 place than Swansea. Okay, we'll check that now. but that meant that we are the #1 Welsh club in Wales. Take that as well, Di, and Phil, and everybody else. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. I'll tell you in a second where that puts us, Di, in the table. Let's go there right now for you. Quick refresher on you. And in the table, the standings, Wrexham 16. So we've slipped a spot. We're in 16, and Swansea's up to 13. So Swansea's now #1 club in Wales. We were for a week, but not anymore. So yes, we're 15. In the table, giving it to you straight. Coventry's on top, 28 points. And everybody's played 12 matches. Middlesbrough's second, 25 points, 3 points behind Coventry. 2 points behind Middlesbrough is Millwall on 23. In fourth is Bristol City on 22. Fifth, Stoke City on 22. And number 6, doing very well, Charlton Athletic in 6. Charlton, League One team, in 6. Birmingham in 15. And Wrexham in 16. Hey, Cabs, how you doing, buddy? There's your breakfast. Come on, you get your breakfast. There you go. Cabby's in the house. Good game, wasn't it, eh? He was sitting over there watching the game. He wasn't coming over. He was just sitting on the couch, having a good time. It's a big couch. He likes to lie down on that. But he was sitting on the couch, just chilling, watching the game. And he decided, I'll come over. So Cabby's still in the house, and we got a 1-1. I'm quite happy with that too. Anywho, in the table, like I said, that's your top 6. Leicester sliding down in 10th on 17. And in the bottom 3, as it stands right now, we've still got Southampton and Blackburn battling it. Blackburn winning 2-1 at the moment. Bottom 3 is Sheffield Wednesday on the bottom on 6. I don't think they can be saved. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. And not just the financial thing. I think that the footballing angle as well. I think you're looking at a team in dire straits. -6 on the points. We'll get to that. They've been literally slapped on the wrist for financial discretions. The FA not paying through Her Majesty's Revenue Services, bills and taxes and exercises that have been raised against. Now sitting -6 points, bottom of the table. Sorry, guys, I can't see them surviving. I cannot. And that's such a sad story. So there you go. Bottom club, Sheffield Wednesday, been punished, -6 points. They're going nowhere. Norwich City now, number 23 in the league. They've gone down another place. Sheffield United in the bottom 3 one more time because they lose 3-2 to Preston. And out of the bottom 3 at the moment, Blackburn Rovers. Into the scores on the day. Give you the scores on the doors. Give you all the scores, in fact. Preston 3, Sheffield United 2. Portsmouth 0, Stoke City 1. Coventry 3, Watford 1. Big win for Coventry again. They're going to win this title. I tell you now, they're going to win the title. Ipswich 1, West Brom 0. Swansea do come back winning 2-1 over Norwich. Bad days for Norwich. Good days for the Swans. Bristol City winning 1-0 over Birmingham. However you feel about that, Blues fans. Millwall winning 1-0 over in form or out of form at burst of time. Leicester City 1-0. Blackburn Rovers 2-1 over Southampton. Red card Southampton does the damage for them. Sheffield going down 2-1 at home. They were 2-0 down. Tie it back to 2-1. Derby winning 1-0 over QPR. Hull City 1-1 with Charlton. I tell you, Charlton's having a great season. And as you know, Middlesbrough 1, Wrexham 1. At the end of the day, I tell you, be up for this one. Be up for this. Might be 16. We might have gone down a place. But we got a point out of this game today where we should not have got anything. We should have just come up with a loss. You know, it should have been a loss. Breakfast good? The game was great. But we should have come up with a loss. We didn't. Di Humphries, that puts us 16 in the table. Have a big stretch, buddy. Yes, have a big stretch. This guy loves me. Don't you? Anyway, back into Steve. Steve, great result. A point, but should have been 3. Should have been 3, absolutely. I wonder where we would be in the league if we didn't miss a sitter every game. Good show, Steve. Doesn't it make you think, eh? Highest rate in creating chances is where we stand in the league. But yeah, the sitters, we've missed a few. The Longman one. Remember that one? Wide open goal. Adieu, my friend. The Longman one. That's another one. So, yes, we have missed some open goals. And Kiefer's today, was that a sitter? I mean, in his book, that should have been tucked away. The flight of the ball from O'Brien, the cross was beautiful. Kiefer was up with his timing at the right time, gets on it, Ned's it. If he pushes it a foot or two wide, which is what I'm thinking he's trying to do, it's in the back of the net. I think his connection was just slightly off. Obviously, it was because he missed the target. Well, he clipped the target, so it wasn't completely off. But you know what I'm saying? It didn't go in the net. But yeah, where would we be with those? Today, that would have been 2 more points, and we were 13 at the time, so it would have been a few positions higher. But yeah. Miss, be punished. You've heard that 1,000 times. D. Scott, oh yes. D. Scott says, people who don't miss sitters play in the Premier. Oh yes, mate. Yes. Yeah. People who miss sitters don't play in the Premier League. Lovely. That is so rewarding. I mean, that is so true. That is so on the money, right? Yeah, quality. D. Scott, I love that, mate. I tell you what, you guys in the chat, I tell you, today you've made me laugh again. And some of the brilliance again in the chat. I expect it every time. I do. I expect it every time. If you're just jumping in, remember, like, subscribe, hit this channel, get back for all the games coming through. I tell you. But yeah, brilliant. Di Humphreys, really happy tonight, though, because of the passion that they played with. That was obvious by your commentary. Thanks for the show, Steve. Yes, I tell you what, I go up when they go up. If they're playing like crap, I'm going to expose it because I can't lie. And I'll tell you the truth. And we'll share it together. The good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty. We share it together. More so the pretty and the Shiraz as well, Di. I hope you're getting into that. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I really am happy. I was coming into this game like you and like everybody else, thinking we're in deep. Well, this has just let us know how we can operate against the big teams. Because today, it might be a 1-1, but Wrexham's the winner in this match. And the way we operated in this match, the way we played it, the game management, irrelevant of Kiefer Moore's sitter of a miss. But the way we played this game, I tell you, puts a smile on my face. If I'm smiling, I'm happy. If I'm happy, well, we've done something great on the pitch. And today, we were great all around. I mean, from the rear to the top, yeah, Arthur Okonkwo in goal gets beat once. But you know what? For the rest of the match, the punches, when he came to punch, get out of the way. That's a freight train that was going to squash you now. Bang, coming through. Bang. Every time, bang. So at the back, he was phenomenal. Defending all the way through. If you didn't know, we lost Louis Brunt halfway through the first half. Looks like a hammy to me, hamstring. And in comes Dan Scarr, not everybody's favourite. Dan Scarr goes in the middle, deposes Dominic Hyam, pushes Dominic Hyam to the left. Not he himself, Parky. And it worked. So you got Cleworth on the right to finish the whole match. Dan Scarr in the middle, and then Hyam on the right. Oh, on the left, sorry. And they all played pretty damn good together. Midfield was great all the way through. Dobson rode his luck and had us all worrying whether he was going to get a yellow card again because he was sitting on a yellow card most of the match. And some of the tackles that he was doing were late. He was diving in. Matty James was lucky to avoid a big card, diving in like Callum Doyle style. The referee let the play go so often, he let that go too. And there was too much play to bring it all back to that foul. Matty James got away or dodged a bullet. Whiteside, I tell you, Kabori, fantastic in defence. All game long, silenced Middlesbrough on the left side, but didn't have the best of fortune with Steve Martin, the referee, who called some ironic challenge fouls against Kabori later in the match. So much so that Kabore was literally left in anguish, clutching the dreads, squeezing his head, not understanding what the hell the referee is calling him for time and time again. Kabore was great in defence. On the offence, did as much as he could, kept the right side strong. Kakache came in later. He did some great stuff too. O'Brien came in later, provides a great cross for Kiefer to miss an open net, unfortunately, but O'Brien was inspirational too. Windass gets a brilliant goal in the first half via deflection of Fry. We know all about that one. Sol Bryn, the keeper, wasn't too happy, and that was early in. For the rest of the match, Wrexham dominated it defensively while Borough had the possession. But the quality wasn't there. The quality was defending by Wrexham right through the team, and the pressing and the passion and the commitment that they had was the reason why we get 1 point, not 3. Because like I say, you miss your sitters, you will get punished. We missed a sitter prior to Hackney heading in close range on 80. We got punished. But, as I say, a draw today feels like a win, not a loss, because before the game, we shouldn't have got anything out of this. So, like I say, wear this one, be happy. We're up to, or down to 16 in the table, but today's a big game. Next coming up is Coventry. Going in to the chat one more time. Di Humphreys, double GNC. There you go, my friend. Get into it. Get into it. Woody Windsor, happy to get 1 point, though. I still rue Moore's miss. Yeah, I think we all are. I think he is too. That was definitely another goal for him on his way to getting 20 goals this season. If he doesn't get 20 and he only gets 19, that's why. Class performance, though, says Woody Windsor. I totally agree. Woody Windsor says referee was crap. I tell you what, I agree with you on certain measure. When it was obvious that the calls weren't correct, what he's making, it makes you wonder. When he was allowing the advantage play, I was in for that. And I did say coming into this, his style of refereeing was he would let it flow. He would let the players decide what's happening. He did. There's a time where you got to pull the cards. You got to pull the cards out and get a grip of the game. He himself let it get a little tiny bit on the edge of being out of control, but just kept it in rein. So overall, some of the calls weren't great, but we've seen worse. And that's his style of refereeing. So remember him, Steve Martin, average of 6 yellow cards per match. And in this one, 3 for Wrexham, none for Middlesbrough. So he only did half a job. Into the chat, Pickle Kisser. The big teams don't scare me. It's the ones at the bottom that should be 100% win that we drop the ball for some odd reason. We go in like lions for big matches. We phone it in for the bottom teams. Great point. Like the way you put that. Phoning it in for the bottom teams. Woody Windsor says, I dread Cardiff. That's going to be interesting. That is going to be interesting. That's going to be a lovely Welsh battle, I tell you. And they're coming in with a chance. Don't kid yourself. They're coming in with a chance. So let's see how that plays out. But memories of Cardiff from last year, Cardiff City, last year was them getting relegated. I so didn't want that to happen. Grim plays. Great game, great commentary, great chat, friends, and a great day. See you in the next stream. Grims, be on your way, mate. Happy days. Remember, come back for the post-game. Anybody that's watching, and you'll get more, and I'll add all the pictures to it. And I'll tell you what, I am happy. It's happy days, 1-1. Totally agree, Grims. Absolutely. Woody Windsor, I feel positive for Coventry. You know, this does it for you. A game like this lets you test yourself against one of the big guys. Now you know how you fit, and that was their place on the road. So we've come up against Middlesbrough. We've done well. Kind of lets you puff your chest out a bit. And as for Coventry, yeah, it's got to give you a little bit of confidence. You can't go and match up next week at EKRS against Coventry and be fearful. You have to be respectful because they're unbeaten. But target B, stay in the game and be the first team to take them out. That would be the target. You're at home. Game 13. 13's a lucky number for some, unlucky for a lot. But yeah, take that confidence from this game. Coventry's coming to the EKRS next week. Got a whole week to build for it. Plan the midweek game against Cardiff careful, but don't lose sight. You've got to be energized for that massive match against Coventry coming up. Don't be misled. That's the bigger game of the two for me. EFL Cup, lovely. League games, that's our bread and butter. And Coventry next week is the big match in my book. Okay? Just saying. But saying this much, back into the chat. Woody Windsor, absolutely, buddy. I too. He says, I feel positive for Coventry. Steve says, Arthur was great today. Longman decent too, especially when he closed down the Borough chance in our box. Yes. Yeah. He read that play, didn't he, eh? and no nonsense banging it out. No nonsense. Yes. Overall was a great team performance. I got to agree. I don't think anybody put a major foot wrong. Yes, you can look at the finite on the goal we took, being not goal side, chasing the play. Hackney really open for that header. You can chase that down literally to the fine height of a tactical move. The cross coming in was superb. Arthur really didn't have much of a chance. So, like I say, one mistake, we got punished. But yeah, Arthur was great today. Kicking game on the ball, the catching game, the punching game, collection of the crosses, shot saving down low, positional sense. He was on his game. He played a top game today. And in my book, he didn't deserve to get scored on. And he did deserve to get 2 shutouts back to back, which mirrors the potential and the form that he exhibited last season and the season before when he was putting shutouts, clean sheets back to back. Very close. It's a fine game of margins in the championship. And today, one little mistake, we got punished. But again, 1-1 is a big result. And for Coventry, they'll see us going to Middlesbrough and getting a 1-1. They will go over the video. Don't kid yourself. Frank Lampard's a very shrewd manager. They'll go over the video and eventually they'll try and find our weaknesses. They won't find too many today apart from the goal. Because today, the blocks, the passing lanes, the wide side defending, where they wouldn't allow a lot of crosses in. That's why you saw the ball cycle left and right, east to west, all game long. And that's beautiful. But Wrexham showed up and got rewarded with 1 point, with a top performance. And that's what we were calling for, to get that 1-1. A top performance gets you the 1-1. And narrowly, not the 1-0. Back into the chat. But great points, Steve, again. Great points, everybody, man. Literally, guys, girls, you've all been on the money today. All been on the money. I know all of you. I love seeing you. And when you bring your points, it's absolutely phenomenal. If you've never been in this channel before, you need to like, subscribe, and get in here every week. This is what we do. We're one big family. We're not subscribers. We're a family. Everybody is together as one. And you can say anything. If you've never been here before, you can say what you like. Because we're all good. And we'll help you if you don't know what you know. And if you need to know something, pop a question. Everybody helps each other. And if I can't get information online live, you guys always help me out. That's what we are. We help each other. We're a family. Into the chat. Pickle Kisser. I agree with Woody Windsor. Coventry match is going to be amazing. Isn't it, eh? Isn't it? Can you imagine right now the atmosphere we're going to have? Because, like, round 13, Coventry unbeaten. Coming to the EK Ras, the racecourse ground. And just say Wrexham get a result that gets them 3 points. I'm not saying anything right now. But just imagine that movie actually plays out, right? Then game 13 is such a lucky number for us, but not for them. 13, is it the jinx next week for Coventry and Lampard? The EK Ras is a very special place. And when big games come along, big results have happened. You can go all the way back through time, whether it be league football, whether it be FA Cup, whether it be League Cup, whether, for that matter, it's European football back in the day for Wrexham. There have been some even international football, to add that to it, there have been some monumental results in our building. There will be monumental results still to come. And I tell you what, next week would not be the biggest result that's ever happened at the EK Ras, but it certainly would be a big result. And there have been many big results in that building. And like I say, number 13 coming along. So going back into the chat, Woody Windsor, Cardiff get to field their best. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. Absolutely. They got nothing to draw back from. They need to go for it. Seize the moment. Take out the bigger club for the moment. Yeah. Because we're higher than them. Then they've been higher than us for years, right? So they'll be looking to take out the bigger club. If that's their main focus, then good luck to them. I'm not a cup fan. I'm a league man. And that's the way I've always been, because your league is your bread and butter. I mean, that's where we earn our status. That's what we've earned our status through over the last 3 years with the brilliance of Sir Rob and Sir Ryan. It's been magic. This is Woody Windsor. What is priority, Steve? Cup for the documentary, not league. Yeah, I know. You're going with the highlights really in the TV world there. Simply, the cup is exciting. It always is. It's a one-off game. Yeah, it's on the day. And so far, so good. Yeah, wins. You keep winning. That's why it's an exciting thing, and you can keep pushing that happy face, that total promotion of going to the cup final. Yeah, big carrot on the stick, Wembley Stadium. Yada yada yada. So yeah, promotion-wise, the cup is for the documentary. But the league will have to be eventually. And when they start addressing where we've come from, where we're going, how we've shaped up, we're approaching game 15. Remember I said game 15 was the marker. By game 15, we will know where we are. And we have not seen the best of this team yet. So game 15 is coming up very soon. I said at the start of the season, game 15 is your marker. It's coming up. It's coming up in a good way. If we can get a couple of good results in the next couple of games to get us to match 15, and that's Charlton Athletic at the Queiroz. That's going to be another great number. Look at them going great guns in 5th in the league. Unbelievable. Yeah. So good things are happening. Great games are coming. Queiroz is the place it's going to happen. And by game 15, we will know what is going on. But what is going on is that we are now matted, fitting in with the rest of the pack. We don't look out of place. The team is coming together. The new guys have really gelled. No one's able to hide. We know what to expect from all of them. And when they give that performance like they did today, you're going to get more points, more wins and draws than you ever will losses. That's the level. That's what they need to play at. If they bring that against Coventry next week, Coventry's got a tough job. I'm not saying they won't score on us. I'm saying we have to score on them. Kent Guilford into the chat. Wrexham can't help but be excited by the Cardiff match. Absolutely. No, I'm not dismissing that fixture at all. Not at all. It's going to be an exciting match, no doubt about it. It's an all Welsh affair, so there's something else on it. So yeah, can't dismiss it, not for a second. But for now, it's a game where I say, go out, enjoy the match. The result is important. But the league results for me are more important than cup games. Like I say, it's just our bread and butter and it's our survival route. But yeah, if you're into the cups and you're really into the cups, you're going to be happy when that game comes along. Moving into Woody Windsor, Parky would like to get Wembley again. Yeah, I know he's been there a few times, yes. And this is a big cup final if they make it. Still a couple of games to go till you get to that stage. I'll get excited when a semi-final comes along. Get a big club, do a David and Goliath over that, and then into a final. I'll get excited for that. But I always put my eggs in a basket, and they're championship eggs that I've got in that basket. That's my egg basket. I'm just saying. So for now, guys, on the day, 1-0 on the win. Sorry, 1-1 finishes, but 1-0 was on for the win. We finish it 1-1. I'm happy with this. Hitting the chat as we go. Ken Gulliford says, I agree, Steve, but we have players that are good enough to win. Hardy, McLean, Lee. Absolutely. No, the guys that are not playing, it's perfect. You've noticed that, let's give an example. Big teams in the Premier League, they will have their league team and then they'll have a second team that plays in cup games, yeah? We should be operating and are operating the same way. You see the team that plays in the EFL all the way through, inclusive Harry Ainsworth and the likes of, yeah. It hasn't been the starting team that's playing in the league. It's been the backup crew. So, yes, I will agree with that. The likes of Elliot Lee, etc., McLean, Ryan Hardy. You'd even say Smithy should start that one as well to get some game time. So, yes, your second liners, second stringers will get more time. Definitely. But they are good enough. There's no doubt about it. Woody Windsor, till we meet again. Bye, Stevie. Woody Windsor, have a great weekend. Everybody, have a great weekend. And know that I won't be with you for the midweek game, but I will be with you for the Coventry match at the Queiroz. And that is going to be great. But for now, another match undefeated, 1 point taken away from Middlesbrough. I got everything to smile about for that one. I hope you do too. Like I say, next match is Coventry away. Chris Cavellin, see you then too, my friend. Absolutely, absolutely. And again, 1 point out of a match where we shouldn't have taken anything. I'll take that all day. All day. I'm well happy with it. I was ecstatic when we were 1-0 up, but I'll take that point because reality is if you mess up and don't put the sitters away, you're going to pay.